ELP Day in this bitch!
Welcome to Syrup in the Fridge. If you are looking for syrup and or fridges, you're in the right place.
You are
Now,
in the right place, my friends.
Welcome to the show that never ends.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends.
If you can't tell, my friend here, Ish, is very excited for today.
I am very excited for today. It is a very important day. It is a very special day.
Let's tell them why. Tell them what they've won, Ish.
You've won the last day of Prague Day. Shut up, I know it's August, but whatever. We haven't been here for a while. It's the last day of Prague month. ELP Day. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Prague Extravaganza.
Today
It's a good day.
It's a great day. Today is August 1st, but in some places of the world, it is still July 31st. So,
exactly.
Depending on your time zone, we're trying to wrap this up. July, as we all know, because we have such a strong following, as you all know,
7.
July, since it's the 7th month of the year.
7.
What does that make it?
Prague month.
Welcome to Prague month.
7 over 4, 7 over 8. That's the 4-4 of Prague, as we discussed.
The time signature that the classic Prague musician breathes in.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And as you already know, since you've been following the podcast for so long, thank you again for your continued support.
Yes.
Thank
you again.
We have been practicing to learn how to think in sevens, talk in sevens, so that we can get to today. We were trying to get to today specifically.
We were.
And we couldn't just start with Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
No, we couldn't, because this is gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long special.
Yeah.
Goodums of a day.
A goodums of a day.
A goodums of
well
a day.
Said.
Yeah, this is gonna be. We're gonna get down to it. We have a special playlist.
Yes.
Which is also gonna end with what we also said during this month, which is all Prague musicians really want to be classical
That's
musicians.
the theory.
That's the theory. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
This is a banger. I'm so excited.
Yep.
Oh man, Tony. Yo, the apple blossoms bloomed. The apple blossoms finally bloomed.
In the windmills of my mind.
Yeah, so I'll be your Valentine.
That is the best name. That's one name for one song. That's
one name for one song.
Every word we just said was the whole name of a song.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah, I also want to shout out to we took about 2 hours to set up, and during the 2 hours we listened to this beautiful record, which is a live record. This is how it opens. This is amazing, right?
There's 6 sides to 3 discs.
There's 6 sides to 3 discs, and it's not 1, 2 flip. No, it's 1. Then the next record's 2.
Yep.
And then next record's 3. Then you flip. Then it's 4.
Go backwards.
And then you go backwards.
Because on the other side of 1 is 6.
Yeah.
Go figure.
It's what the fuck.
Go figure.
What the fuck. But either way.
If you can explain that to us, please call in.
Please do. Yeah, please explain that.
I am out of explanations.
I have a couple records that's like that now. Fucking Shake Your Booties like that. It's weird. I don't like it.
But it's all by these guys.
It's all by these guys.
That are they're playing prog rock. They're testing your limits. It's almost like they knew that you wanted to flip the record. Nah, fuck you. You change the record entirely.
You gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it.
Yeah, they force you to work even to put the music on in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. But also, the 2 hours we took to set up was the 2 hours it took to also finish this record.
Yep.
And it's live, so it's gonna be a long day.
We've been celebrating Emerson, Lake and Palmer for a minute now.
For a goddamn minute.
And really, all we're trying to do is we're just trying to understand.
Yeah.
We're just trying to understand.
Just trying to understand.
And that's why we need your help. And we're going to get through this together because...
Together, everyone.
The best thing about music is that no one knows all of it.
No.
No one knows all of it, but these guys know a lot of it.
These guys know a lot of it.
These guys know a lot of it. And this is the epitome of what a super group would be called. Because it is 3 all-stars...
3 all-stars.
Who could all and have led their own individual projects by themselves. And they're coming together as a collective to do without, in my personal opinion, I've never seen 33% across the board so evenly.
Yeah.
There are 3 people, they're all holding 45% of their own weight.
They wrote their own sides to
Yeah.
the records.
There's
They wrote their own sides.
we got one record that's
Right
up
over
over
there.
here. Works Part 2.
Works Part 1.
Works Part 1. No.
Yeah. Works Part 1.
Oh yeah, it
Works
is Works.
Part 2.
Yeah, that's true. So Works Part 1, it's 2 discs, and the first side is Emerson.
All Emerson.
The second side of the first disc. That first
little dick.
first disc is Lake.
Yes.
And you know that because you hear vocals for the first time.
For the first time.
And it's incredible.
And some guitar and some bass.
Exactly,
You hear some
because
stringy
all the
boys.
stringy boys.
All the stringy boys.
The third side, which is the first side of the second disc, is
Mm-hmm.
Palmer.
So right away,
Rhythm.
all drums, all rhythm. It's so good.
And then the final side is all of them.
All of them. We come together now.
Which is what you kind of thought you were signing up for in the beginning.
Nah, you get everyone individually, and then you have to get all of
They
us.
make
have
you
to
work
get-
for it.
They make you work for it.
That's
what
why
they do.
that's why it's called Works.
Yes,
Because you work for it.
I worked for it. I worked for it twice, apparently.
Honestly, I've never listened to music where I had to work for it as much as this group.
Oh, it's a lot.
It
It's
commands
a lot.
your attention.
It does.
It is not background listening.
No.
It disguises itself as background listening, but it is not background listening.
It's so crazy. One point, you're at a saloon in the
Yeah.
Wild West. The next point, you're having ragtime.
Before you know it, it's Christmas.
Before you know it, it's Christmas. Now you're at a classical
Yep.
musical event,
Yep.
and now you're having space noises.
Space noises.
And then Emerson's fucking in the sky, fucking in the grand piano, fucking flipping upside down, and just rotating.
Which in 1970
crazy.
is the most ridiculous shit of all time.
Great, what the fuck, bro?
The problem was we went to the moon, and then everyone was like, you know what? Everything's space shit. Space
Yo,
shit.
but it's also like they went into future and they saw Joey Jordison
Yep.
have his whole kit, and
Yep.
also Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
And they also did that.
Yep,
and
yep.
Emerson was like, yo, but hold my beer because I'm fucking doing this with my grand piano.
Yo,
What?
absolutely.
What does...
You know he's turning-
Like, what?
And he's got synths up there, too. He's turning knobs. You can hear him turn knobs. He's doing
turning
crazy
knobs
shit. While turning...
upside down
Yep.
in the air. Just flipping.
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 Because playing music at that point is too easy.
Yeah.
You got to add another level of hardness.
While I'm also playing super fast.
Exactly.
Jesus.
So we're going to
Jesus.
get into Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Clearly, we did
Yeah,
our
yeah.
homework.
Did you did yours?
Did you do your homework?
Did you
Because
do your homework?
we
'Cause-
helped you all month.
Yeah.
We were preparing you for today. Today's the test.
Yeah.
And really the test is we're just going to try to figure out Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. But first, a few pieces of clerical work that we should just get out of the way, okay? Because
Yes, please.
this is, as we all know, an all-inclusive channel. This is a music podcast.
Yes, it is.
This is a music podcast,
Well,
and
yes, it is. By the way, I went on tour. I'm back. Hi.
Ish is amazing. Ish visited a couple of different states recently on tour,
Yay.
like legitimately.
Like a
Hashtag
legitimate
Rebelmatic for
Shout out
killing
Rebelmatic.
it.
You'll see me with him again. Pittsburgh on the 19th. No. Yes. Yes.
That's another band that we'll get to later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rebelmatic, Pittsburgh, 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Rebelmatic, Vermont, 27th.
Shout out Pittsburgh.
I'll be there both days.
Shout out
Say
Vermont.
hi.
We'll see you there.
We'll see you there.
Um,
I'll be there.
so
He'll be there.
basically, Ish is living the dream as a musician. He gets
Yeah.
to travel and play his craft in front of like-minded individuals who enjoy it.
Yeah, and let's be honest, and make money while doing it, which is like great.
That's amazing because
That's fucking
every
amazing.
musician at the end of the day wants something.
Yeah.
And the something can be different for everyone, but
Yeah.
to be able to play the thing that you love above everything
Yeah.
to people and get paid for it
Yeah.
is such a contradictory nirvana of thoughts that when you finally get paid to do the thing that you love more than the world,
It's amazing.
it's got to be the best thing.
It's amazing.
Congratulations, my good friend.
Thank you, thank you. It's very rewarding. I worked my ass off to get here.
He did.
So
That
it
you did.
feels good, and it's only the beginning. So cheers to that.
Many more tours to come.
Many more tours to come.
Absolutely.
You'll see me on my grand piano flying upside down real soon.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Once we get the money for that shit,
Yes,
dude,
yes.
our production's gonna be so off the fucking point.
Absolutely.
I swear everything. You heard it here first. Breath of the Moor. Once we get money, our production's gonna be absolutely insane.
Breath of
I
the Moor
guarantee it.
is, in case you haven't checked out Breath
You're
of the
gonna
Moor,
like the way you show.
I'll guarantee it. You're gonna need to check out Breath of the Moor right meow.
Right now, after this.
Okay, so right after this, and we'll talk about that. A real quick shout out to all of our friends in the chat room. We want to say hello to all the people
Hi,
who
friends in the
are
chat
just
room.
flying by. I'm just gonna pick out one of them. They're just flying so much.
Hi, Mom.
Empress.
Hi, Mom.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah,
We really
yeah.
appreciate it.
Also, real quick, shout out to the goddamn Gallows, who was also on tour with us.
Oh, yeah.
They treated me very well. They're awesome people. Shout out to Goddamn Gallows. You guys are awesome as fuck.
If you can imagine, and from this is what I'm told, by the way, the goddamn Gallows. If you can imagine, bluegrass banjo with punk,
Yeah, like rockabilly, bluegrass, punk
yeah,
music.
then
That's what I would
if
call
you
it,
can
yeah.
imagine it, which I can't,
They're
then you have this.
awesome as fuck.
It sounds
They're
awesome.
as fuck.
It sounds like a good old time.
They're multi-talented.
It sounds like a hootenanny.
You gotta. It's a hootenanny.
Yeah, that's a brouhaha if I ever heard one.
Yeah, you got an upright bass already. Gotta love an
Fantastic.
upright bass. Yep.
Real quick shout out to everyone who plays upright bass.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that your wrist is constantly like doing like one of these like twisty things
Yes.
because I don't know if everyone knows this. The bass guitar, the neck is flat, but on the upright bass, it's curved.
It's curved.
So you're constantly turning your
And he's
fingers
moving
around.
around with it, doing this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
By the way, one of the fucking coolest nicknames I ever heard. Fish Guts.
Ooh,
What a
fish
guy.
guts!
What a
Yeah,
guy.
the
Fish
first
Guts.
thing you remove from any fish.
Yeah, exactly. And he plays bass.
That's fantastic.
So it's like a funny.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those jokes that hurts at the bottom. You know what I mean? Like
But it's also
Oof.
bass, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
the bass fish.
exactly. Nice.
And we have come full circle.
Exactly. Right.
The
so you
goddamn
have
Gallows.
Goddamn Gallows. They're awesome people.
Ish went on
Upright
tour,
bass,
ladies and gentlemen. Real quick
banjo,
shout out to Ish going on tour. That's amazing.
mandolin. They play instruments. Mandolin.
I love me
yeah.
some mandolin.
Mandolin,
And if-
banjo, guitars, bass, drums.
What I would like you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is if you don't recognize what the word mandolin means, I would like you to go listen to Lose My Religion by a band called REM. And the very beginning of
I
this,
heard you laughing.
Ish is
Thought
perfect.
that I heard you sing.
So Ish is actually in a cover band. So
I think I thought, I think I
that's
thought.
the thing. Yep.
I can't see the rest of it for copyright.
You already
reasons.
did. I think you already said too much.
Oh shit, yo, 10 points.
10 points.
10 points.
So,
What show is this?
welcome to Syrup in the Fridge podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where we talk about whatever we want to.
Whenever we want.
Whenever we want to.
Yes.
So a real quick shout out to Ish going on tour, to the goddamn Gallows,
Shout
to Rebelmatic,
Shout out to all of
to Breath of the Moor,
Shout out to them too.
and
To me?
yeah,
us?
to you, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Is it me? Is it you?
So
Shout out to all of us.
Shout out to-
everyone that's involved right now, in the future, and the past, forever. Shout out to this.
and shout out to this because I dare say that music would not be a thing without society. And hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. The most prevalent, most important result of music in general is a communication of some sort from a sender to a receiver, right?
It's a language.
It is a language that you are communicating thoughts and feelings and complex emotions from one person to another. And
Yes.
I would dare say that if we had no one to communicate to, no one would do it.
No one would do it.
Because if you're just out there communicating to yourself all the time, that only enhances your loneliness. I dare say that music is the result of us meeting other people, and we fostered that relationship through it. That's why music is a language.
Plus drugs and mental illness.
Yes. So we're talking about fish.
Yeah.
You ever?
We're talking about anything.
We're talking- yeah.
Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Mental ill. Yo, like, shout out to mental illness in music.
Because we're never talking about it enough. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Or we romanticize it too much.
True.
We romanticize it too much.
Because we should still hold people accountable for their actions.
Yes.
Regardless. It's a complex conversation because mental conditions is more prevalent than you think.
Yes, it is.
And we're not talking about it as much as we should. Because at the end of the day, it's important for everybody to know the tools in their toolbox.
Yes.
And some, every person is wired differently. So it's important to know the way your wiring works. Yeah. And sometimes people go undiagnosed for their entire lives. Mm-hmm. But sometimes a simple, quick conversation with a counselor can help you understand yourself better. And if that's all it takes, then I support that,
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel people can end up doing things that they wish they didn't. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of some musicians who
have gone away.
And if only we knew a little bit more about the mental situations that are in people, that would help. But that just goes to show how little we know about the human brain.
That's very true. Yeah. Very, very true.
On this date in history, me, Tony Sofio, in 2007.
You?
Me.
This is you?
Me right here. On this date in history. Sometimes we talk about things that happened in history.
Whoa.
This one involves me. 2007. One of my favorite bands. My favorite bands of all time. Mm-hmm. The Police.
The Policemen.
After I've already fell in love with the Police and...
a da-da-da.
In particular, their drummer, Stuart Copeland.
That guy's... amazing.
He is in my top 3 favorite musicians who shaped me as a musician.
He's the American.
I found out that the Police, who hadn't toured since the early 80s or like mid 80s, they were doing a real quick reunion tour where they were also they were sponsoring Sesame Street and PBS. They were like advertising for it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Which is crazy because no one advertises for public broadcast television, right?
Yeah, but Sting's gonna do his thing.
Sting is gonna do his thing.
Sting's gonna do his thing.
And so I got to see Sting do his thing. I went to Madison Square Garden on this date in 2007 with my mom and my dad.
Nice.
And I knew that this was
a family trip.
It was a family trip to Madison Square Garden. I knew that was going to be a special moment because it was a band that not only did I like, but my parents liked them too. It was very easy. I feel like Message in a Bottle. I feel like every mother on planet Earth can listen to Message in a Bottle. If you're a mom, Message in a Bottle. Done.
Also, like if you got like EO.
Yeah.
If you got that in your song, everyone can do that.
And that's a lot of their live persona that they developed that wasn't really in a lot of their recorded music.
Oh, they got a lot of fucking. Oh,
but like Sting got really good at that whole like Freddie Mercury. Like I'm gonna like do a call and response with the crowd now.
He does it. He does it
all
quite
the time.
Often.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm there. I'm at Madison Square Garden with my parents, and there's one song by the Police that always like. It was a song that took me the longest to warm up to, but when I finally did, it became one of my favorite songs. As I got older, I realized how the groove, and if you do anything fun and weird, it's going to take people out of the groove.
It's that pocket.
Don't take people out of percussion playground. And it's got to be like, it was the diameter of the gong.
That's a big-ass gong.
It was gigantic.
Yo, new gong, who dis?
New gong, who dis? It was the largest gong I've ever seen in my entire life. He takes 2 mallets, and he starts just playing it all over the gong.
Oh, man.
And he just has a ton of fun. And I could see it. Like, now there's no more beat anymore. There's no more... Like, everyone went to go do other things. And in fact, what I think happened, if I can recall this properly, is it was either in this song or later, but I think in this song, Sting, who had grown a large beard at the time. He went to the back room and
with a beard.
He had a huge beard at the time, and he got it shaven. And someone with a camera followed him into the back, and we watched him on the stage get shaved.
Live. That's weird.
And then he came back out on the stage. He had a fully shaved face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. And
okay.
If that makes you so if what I remember really vividly is at the very end of the show,
Mm.
the super end when they were finally done. Remember PBS?
Yeah.
They mentioned it, and as they mentioned it, the soundtrack for Sesame Street came on the speakers,
Oh.
and some of the characters came out onto the stage from Sesame Street.
Oh shit.
Stuart Copeland takes off his shirt and starts fanning like fanning them like.
I thought you were gonna be like he takes off his shirt to reveal that he's animal.
No.
And now he
Could be. He's ripped though.
Yeah, but that's also Muppet, so it wouldn't be
Yeah,
Sesame Street.
exactly. So he starts like fanning them with his shirt and shit, and
Whoa.
it's just the best. Like here's the police, like, and they're basically opening up for Sesame Street.
That's weird.
Yeah, so that's amazing to me.
Wow. What's your favorite Sesame Street character?
My favorite Sesame Street character. That's a really good question.
Hmm.
I really liked Grover
Grover?
because Grover.
Regular Grover or Super Grover?
Great question.
Mm.
So I really liked that there was an option, number one, but I
Yes.
liked when he was Super Grover, he was really like positive on his outlook on life, and it's almost like he's the same character, but he's just more like can-do attitude. Like I could just apply positive energy to this situation, and boom, I get some results. So
Very nice.
he's
That's
the
very
one that
nice.
really resonated with me, and if not Grover, then the Count, because I feel like the Count was having like a little too much fun.
What is
You know? Exactly. Like that is the Count was really cool. How about you? Who's your favorite character?
Oh man, I did love Elmo,
Elmo.
but he is a pedo. So
Whoa.
Elmo's canceled.
Not Elmo. Elmo's not.
Elmo's not, but the actor is.
the hand that's up Elmo's ass is
Yeah,
a
so
pedophile.
like the entendres, it's ruined.
Yep.
It's ruined.
I understand.
Big Bird gets money, so I've told, so I've heard.
Okay.
Snuffleupagus
Snuffleupagus.
runs shit.
Yo, Snuffleupagus
You know,
is like the kingpin of that
He's the
whole
kingpin.
thing.
You know, he runs shit.
Yeah.
But I like the informant, who is Oscar
Yo.
the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch is so good. Remind me. Okay, so
My dude's living in his trash can, minding his own business.
Mhm.
But you know he's seen some shit, and you know he has some stories. And I feel like he's the most New York character of all of them.
absolutely.
Like I've had like experiences from skateboarding of like homeless people just telling me stories.
This is correct.
And like I feel like Oscar just relates
He sure
to
does.
the New York struggle.
So Saturday Night Live created a fake preview to a movie
Did they make him a weed nug?
called The Grouch,
The Grouch.
and they went all out. Like we've watched documentary now, we know how well they can make like fake movie things look.
Yes.
They
yes.
went all out and they made this
I love it.
promo for The Grouch, and
Wow.
I have to show you this, and you're gonna love this shit. You're gonna love this shit
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's like
show me
the
later.
origin story for The Grouch,
I like it.
but put to like adult themes and stuff. So
I like it. It shows him he had a whole family. He had a house that got foreclosed or some shit.
you're not just born the Grouch. You go through some shit in your life.
You're
You-
not just born the Grouch.
exactly. You either live long enough to
You either live long enough to become a hero,
right,
or become a Grouch,
right.
or you live long enough to die
Can you keep
and become the Grouch.
that Lemmy Kilmister voice for a minute, please? That was
Swear to me.
yeah, that was really good for a second. Okay.
Swear to me.
So,
Tony, where's the commissioner?
yo, who's the commissioner is a good question.
Yo, why is Gamora though?
I will never know. I will never know.
All right, so back on track.
Oh, we are on track.
We're never.
Did we ever mention that we're professionals at this?
Yo, dude, can you see our logo again, guys?
That is
We
a
had, like, we did
legitimate
stuff.
logo.
We
That's
did stuff. You could see stuff again.
we're syrup in the fridge.
We're syrup in the fridge. We're back and we're better than ever, just like Hess trucks.
Yep, for Christmas this
For
year.
Chris, yo,
I never got one.
you never got one.
I never got one.
Aw.
I don't know if I even wanted one, to be honest with you. I wanted
Yo.
Legos nonstop. I wanted
got-
all of the Legos.
I got Hess trucks,
Mm-hmm.
and they were lit.
They were. I saw all of them.
They were amazing.
I saw every commercial my
Yo,
whole life.
And then they started
The helicopter,
making, like,
the
yo,
space shuttle. I know all of them.
I had the helicopter. Guys, I had the fucking helicopter.
Oh my god, yeah,
So
the helicopter.
helicopter comes with a fucking truck. So you have to like land the helicopter in the truck, and then the helicopter
my
comes
God.
out of the truck. And they have the like another one that's like a plane or some shit. And you got like
Yep.
two motorcycles that come out the plane.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
the pullback motorcycles.
Yep.
I was a collector of Hess for many years.
They were legit.
They're still at my mom's.
They were legit good. Yo, those I'm sure are those are antiques soon. You know.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever.
Yo, for Antiques Roadshow this year.
Yo, for real.
Absolutely.
For real.
Speaking of antiques, I want to talk about some antiques. Any questions on anything before we move on to another day in this year in history?
No questions. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
Let's get into it.
Give me 15 minutes of your time to talk about a very important day in music history in 1971.
Okay, since you asked so nicely.
Thank you. So,
yes.
August 1st, right? 1971 Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden.
Have you ever heard of Madison Square Garden?
No, never have I ever.
Me neither. So, a man by the name of George Harrison. Have you ever heard of George Harrison?
I heard of George Harrison.
Me neither. So, George Harrison, what he did this is basically at the super mega height of the Beatles.
Right.
And they are now, hush hush, beginning to break up and shit.
Oh, shit.
So they are beginning to break up. This is 1971. This is about a year or two after George Harrison, I think he has enough. He has almost like a mental, like finale. Right. And he has enough, and he's like, listen, guys, y'all are too much. I'm going to India for a minute.
Which, relatable they are a lot. Especially Ringo with his shitty drumming. That's so much. I understand, George. I understand.
I gotta say, Ringo was the least of his problems at that point.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. All those fucking secret drummers that they have to hire to cover his bullshit.
Well, they were great.
That's stressful.
Yo, Bernard Purdy, how you feeling today?
Bernard Purdy.
We just care about you. We do. So the thing is, George Harrison made some friends, and he came back.
One of them being Dewey Cox.
The fucking Walk Hard. If you haven't watched Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, I swear to God, I will never forgive you if you don't watch Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. This just sums up. This is it.
Yeah, it relates.
This hits on every level. Every
you ever
level.
Done half your brother, Tony?
He's been half. We got technology now. We can attach tops to bottom now. Anyway, so George Harrison comes back from India. He's a new man. He knows how to play the sitar, which is ridiculous. We'll get to that in a second. So the sitar is ridiculous. He makes a lot of friends. He's now hanging out with people like Eric Clapton. He's hanging out with people.
Fuck that guy, but okay.
Eric Clapton. Well, actually, you know what I can say? Cocaine. Cocaine is a hell of a drug, and that ruins some people.
But he has the shittiest cocaine song. Why is it so slow?
Oh, I hate that song.
It's a song about cocaine. That
song is terrible. That song is terrible.
The shittiest cocaine.
That song is terrible, and now when he does it, which is he's old, he calls it dirty cocaine because now he doesn't do it anymore. Anyway, cocaine's a hell of a drug. It changes people. I wouldn't recommend it.
Also, if you do it, be careful because a lot of fentanyl shit is getting laced in it. So
you don't know what's in that stuff. You know what I mean?
If you're gonna do it, do it right. Don't.
It's so hard to even.
But then don't do it. But if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I hope you trust someone. No, you know what? No, grow yourself a coca plant whatever. Anyway, so 1971. George Harrison is back. He has big stuff, and he feels very in touch with. They were killing Indians, and a lot of people in India started trying to move out and trying to escape and trying to go into places like Pakistan, and they were trying to go everywhere. So in awareness of this ridiculous event that was happening in India, George Harrison was like, I'm going to put on a benefits concert with me and my friends, right? He gets all of his friends lined up, including his brand new friend Ravi Shankar, who we're going to see in a minute. But he gets all of his friends together, and he's like, no problem. We're just going to all play at Madison Square Garden. I know the promoter. I'll call him up. It's all good. I'll sell some fucking tickets. We'll pack the house. All the proceeds will go to fucking India. Piece of cake, right?
Piece and cake. No.
Wrong.
Wrong. Very wrong.
What George Harrison did not anticipate was how difficult it would be to receive the licensing permissions from all the major record labels that his friends were a part of, including his own. There was a band there that they called Badfinger. They were under Apple Records. Apple Records was the Beatles. He couldn't even get licensing to his own person from his own label.
Not to mention Goodfinger, who also couldn't get rights to their own shit.
So good finger and bad finger and,
Yeah.
and no finger and
No
middle
fi-
finger.
Yep. All finger.
All finger.
Just the finger.
And nothing but the finger, so help me God.
So help me. So help me God.
So George Harrison puts on this whole fucking benefits concert, right? Where he ends up spending a bajillion of his own money
His own money.
to pay for the licensing rights for his friends that he promised
Wow.
to please come through, and they did. So he had to pay the fucking record labels back. So, like, do you
Wow.
even call it a benefit concert at that
No.
point? It's basically George
No.
Harrison donating to India, and we watched him do it. Like, come
But,
on.
like, he didn't even donate because they had to pay the labels back. So
Exactly.
It's really George Harrison pays the labels to perform with his pens
Yep.
in the name of Pakistan.
In the name
Which
of
is
Pakistan.
also even funnier because the whole reason why this happened is because English rule pulled out and it was fucking
Exactly.
wild as shit.
That's correct. It
And
was
then
wild as
the
shit.
fucking partition.
Yep.
Also, shout out Miss Marvel.
Yo, Miss Marvel
Yeah.
is one of the most educational superhero origin stories that
Learn
I've
more
ever seen
about that
ever.
shit than in school, man.
They did such a good job.
They did.
In my opinion, I mean, I'm not of this heritage, but in my opinion, I've learned so much, and I hope that it's like accurate. It feels very accurate.
Feels very accurate. I mean, it's pretty accurate.
They did a great job teaching you without feeling like you're being taught. Like it felt welcoming into a particular
Yeah.
heritage, you know.
Yeah.
And as
Good
New Yorkers,
shit.
that's something that comes very naturally to us
Yeah.
because we are constantly surrounded by every heritage, and that's what makes life beautiful.
Especially being in Queens.
Queens is
Everywhere.
the most culturally diverse place per
Yep.
capita on planet Earth.
Yep.
Per capita means per
Yep.
like square foot of people and stuff like that.
That's why we got the best food. You go on one
got
block,
the
it's
best
Greek.
food.
You go on another block, it's Indian.
A
You go on
different
another block,
country.
it's Spanish. You
Yep.
go on another block, it's Asian.
Yep.
It's fucking amazing.
Cross a boulevard, you're in a different continent.
Yep. Yep.
And that's great.
That's why Queens get the money, y'all.
And that's why we like prog rock, because you just before you
Prog
know it,
rock is Queens.
before you know it, boom, you're in a different continent. Now
Yep.
you're in a different genre.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's why we love these guys. 'cause
Exactly.
They're Queens.
So before we go into these guys, I
Yes.
would like to show you some Ravi Shankar. So the
Yes.
concert for Bangladesh was led off by Ravi Shankar and a couple of friends of his who played you some classic traditional Indian music. Now, I couldn't get the video for the concert for Bangladesh because, as fate would have it, the licensing of the people who did that won't let YouTube have that. So since
Ha!
you so
it's a fucking full circle. It just keeps
full
happening.
circle. It just keeps happening. So we're going to see Ravi Shankar play just a few years earlier in 1967 at Monterey Pop Festival. Monterey
Nice.
Pop Festival was actually one of the big pop festivals that sparked things like Woodstock, that sparked
Nice.
things like these big, gigantic festivals that were to come. This was like the first one where a lot of the hippies, the most hippiest of hippie people came
Yeah.
out. Yeah, so
This is like peak counterculture.
yes,
Peak out.
this was like this was when the tide turned literally. And Monterey is in California, which has
I thought it wasn't my Jack Cheese.
Oh, shit.
Kill us now, kill us later. You'll love us forever.
exactly. Ravi Shankar, what do we got here? We've got some traditional stuff. That is a
Yes.
tabla. There's only a few hundred people on the planet who know how to make and/or tune a tabla.
And we know none of them, so don't
We
ask
know
us.
none of them. There's Robbie. He's
Hi,
George's
Robbie.
friend over here. Not that guy. The guy in the sitar.
The guy's shredding.
The guy shredding. Notice that the one string is higher than the others? That's like their droney string. They like it's like almost playing in drop D all the time. Like they hit that string as like a drone.
That's sick. So he's like legit shredding.
He's legit shredding.
This is what in the metal community we would actually call metal as fuck.
This is metal as fuck. I agree.
Metal
Is
as
it
fuck.
metal?
It's metal.
That's one of our games we like to play here.
Yeah, is it metal? This is metal.
This is metal.
This is metal. Like, straight up, this is metal.
Look at that eye contact.
I like the call and response that they're doing right now.
Music is communication.
Yes.
Music is language.
They're
These guys are
right?
communicating.
Yep. Would you perchance happen to know how many strings does a sitar have?
I have no idea.
People in the chat,
Yo.
would you happen to know how many strings does a sitar have? That's your homework for tonight.
You let us know.
For us. Yes, let us know.
You let us know.
You let us know.
Because we have the test tomorrow. And these guys are leading the entire concert off with this, by the way.
Wow.
You just showed up to Madison Square Garden. You don't know what to expect besides the fact that George Harrison. And then you see this.
She's having a grand old time.
Yep, they all are. Look at that.
Yeah. How many of them
All of them.
are? Yep. Yeah. you already knew the question.
Literally all of them.
You already knew the question.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them. Just gone. Just fucking. Yeah. Whoa. You know, there's like at least 10 people in the crowd that's just like, how many strings are that?
Yep. Yo, she's going like that. That's her.
That's her.
Yeah.
She's
that's
like,
her.
what the
How many strings is that?
Yeah. Shredding. This is absolutely incredible, like mind-blowing stuff.
Yeah.
But to see this like back then, when you know they're like on like uncut LSD, like she's gone.
Yep. She's gone.
Same.
Yep.
Same. Honestly, same.
Same. Yep. No one knows what's happening. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, incredible. Wow.
Let's see what else we got here. Let's see
Yo,
some
and
people.
this is the tip of our journey.
Yeah. Look at
And,
these
like,
flowers they're throwing. Yeah, this is the
They're
tip of our journey.
flowers?
Yeah, look at they're all based on like peace and shit, man. Like everyone's like, what the fuck was that? Look at that. And they're all standing. They all are. Oh man, imagine seeing that shit.
Yo, what an experience. That would be insane.
Yep.
I would absolutely love that.
Metal
Don't
as
you
fuck.
play.
No, don't you play nothing.
You play nothing.
You didn't see or
You
even
didn't
think
see
about
nothing.
any of that stuff. All right. All right. So
You ain't seen nothing.
We're
We're
just-
professionals.
we're professionals. And by the way, speaking of professionals, today's episode is brought to you by How to Wrap a Cable.
Oh, this is actually very important.
This is super important.
Super important. If you are a musician or if you work
If you've ever seen
as
some
a
cables.
stagehand or a roadie, or you just if you do anything technology related, even
Cable.
learning how to wrap a cable is very important. You don't just wrap it. You could damage your cable like that. This goes for headphones, any wires of any importance. This is very important. See how Tony drops the cable and it unravels.
Perfect.
Now you have to unravel the cable. So, what one would do to unravel the cable, you make a circle of a size, depending on how you feel, right? So you make a loopy, right? Now, you don't make a second loopy. What you do, you make a little under loopy. So, in order to wrap a cable properly, it's over and under. Kind of like that Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends episode.
I love that show.
When they would argue about which way to put the toilet paper,
Right.
over or under.
Well, we know the real way.
It's over. But
Yeah, exactly.
in cables, it's both. It's over and under. Once again,
Now-
you wrap it over, and then you make a loopy, you wrap it under, and you make a loopy, you wrap it under.
What I would like to mention is one thing, right?
Wrap it under.
You never ever want to do this,
Mhm.
and then anything with the elbow.
Oh, yeah.
Anything with this
That's bad.
is very, very bad.
That's bad, and it's okay. We've all been there.
Everyone's done that
We've
because
done that.
someone told someone to do
Yeah.
that once.
Yeah.
But if you know someone that goes under their elbow for things,
Stop them.
that's really bad. That's actually,
Immediately.
you know how bad that is? It's like taking your SNES cartridge and blowing in it. As a child, you ever blow in your Super Nintendo
We
cartridge?
love to do that, but that was actually really bad for
It was the worst thing to
was
do
the
for it.
worst
It
thing to do.
oxidizes the connectors, and what you're supposed to do is use rubbing alcohol to clean it correctly.
So
So whatever. So
Look at
don't
us.
do it. Don't ever do that. And if you see someone doing this thing, you tell them to stop right now.
stop right now.
You want it to be loosey goosey, and just like my friend Ish said,
Over, under. This is the but actually episode. If there was ever a but actually episode,
Yeah.
this is it. This is gonna be the one where we get like real nerdy and real fucking like. Because it's Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, and we're only
have
trying
to.
to be right
It's
by
technique.
them. It's technique.
it's technique.
It's technique, and they're all like, it's gonna get wild. It's
Yeah.
gonna get real wild.
And you know that you wrapped yourself a good cable if, when you take it and you drop it, it just drops.
Just drops.
It
No
sh-
tangles. No nothing.
No knots, no weird shit over here. I could
Nothing.
just pull this all up. It's all good.
All good. All good. Yep.
Like,
That's a good rack.
and I'm
cable
gonna wrap
right
it
there.
again for you right now.
Right now. Look. Pay attention, ladies, gentlemen, however you identify as, them, us, we, over and under. Wrappeth the cable. Over, under. Ooh, look at that loop. Look at those gorgeous loops that Tony's demonstrating for us. Those lovely loops. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for demonstrating how to give it up. Give it up for Tony, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you wrap a
Oh,
cable.
thank you so much.
So wrap your wires for your headphones.
Yes.
You know, wrap your wires.
It
to,
should be
to
loose.
charge your phones.
It should never be too
All
tight
like
that you
that.
can't
All-
move it.
mhm. Nice and loose. Do the thing. Make it neat. You'll love yourself forever. Your cables will love you.
And you know
Do
that if you got two drummers telling you how to wrap cables, it's a problem out there.
It's a problem out there.
We're drummers.
Yeah, we're dumb.
If we have to take time to tell you how to wrap your cables because
Yeah.
we know how to do it better than you,
Then there's a problem.
there's a problem out there. Cables matter. All cables matter.
All cables matter.
Really, they do. All right. So,
Wrap your cables.
and you know who else would agree with that? Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer would fire you.
They would
on
fire
the
you.
spot
Yep.
if you do anything of that sort.
You thought you
best
were
be
our
wrapping
roadie?
cables.
You best check
You
yourself.
uncultured swine.
Much to talk about. There is so much to talk about. I don't even want to get into that, but
Be
we also
prepared.
be prepared, and we want to hear from you as well.
Yeah, it's about to get real
that was
fucking
Lion
proggy.
King, right?
Yeah.
Or was that Aladdin? That was Lion King. Be prepared.
Be
Yeah,
prepared.
yeah. I feel like that was Lion King, right?
It's Disney.
Yeah, it's Disney.
They own everything.
They own it all,
Yeah, it's Disney.
and you know I wouldn't. Maybe they own Emerson, Lake, and Palmer by now.
Oh, they might. Yeah, we got a first time person in the chat.
Yo,
They're-
welcome. Yo, we just want to dedicate the rest of this episode to Mr. Struggle. That's a great name. I just
That's
want to
a
say
great name.
that is a great name. And like, yo, like if I, That is the most relatable,
Holy
great name I've
shit.
ever heard in my life.
Yo, this podcast was like made for you, dude.
Yeah.
Mr. Struggle.
Exactly. Get ready. You're gonna, if your name is Mr. Struggle, you're gonna love this playlist that you just walked into right now.
Oh man, we're about to blow your fucking mind, dude.
And don't worry, because we're gonna
Or
get
do
through
that.
it. We're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be back to unpack the intricacies of
Yes.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
It's about to get real classical in this.
It's going to get real classical. And just
Get
to sum
ready.
it up for our new friend, Mr. Struggle. So we've spent an entire month now, the month of July, which is
Yeah.
also known
as Prog Month.
because sevens are the time signature that progressive musicians eat, breathe, and sleep in.
It's their force. Sevens
It's
are
their
their
force.
It's a common fact.
It's a common fact. We count to fours, they count to sevens, right?
Yes.
So
No, we count to sevens
Well,
because this is our time.
now
Tony.
we do.
So we count to sevens.
Now we
too.
do. We practiced all month for this. We practiced counting to sevens. We listened to so
Yes.
many sevens songs.
So many.
So now we are here, and we're also here to test a theory that this is Ish, by the way.
Hi, I'm
And-
Ish. That's Tony.
I'm Tony, by the way. We are Syrup in the Fridge. We
Syrup in the
have
fridge. We have a logo back.
a theory that all prog musicians really
Want to be classical.
They just want to be classical musicians,
This
but they're stuck in a rock band.
is gonna prove that theory by the end. The last
Yep.
song. This
Yep.
is the last song. That's all I'm gonna say.
So we have
last
5 songs for you. I'm going to use
Right.
really heavy quotation
Oh my God,
marks.
it's not even the fucking. It's,
Really heavy
No, no, no.
quotation marks.
Let's call them what they're called. All right.
Pieces
we have
of
5
music.
movements. Okay.
Yes.
We have about 5 movements for you. One of them is like actually 3 movements in one piece.
They're iterations,
They're
right?
iterations, right? Like 3 iterations of the movement of like the first part of the. Fucking, I can't.
Yo,
I
Mr.
can't.
Struggle loves prog rock or any atmospheric rock.
As you does because he's
As you
Mr.
does.
As you does.
As
This is
you
Mr. Struggle.
does.
See, my brain's already fried. I already had my brain salvage surgery. Ha
This
ha
is
ha. We're doing it.
Very nicely done.
Yes.
That's another 10 points.
Thank you for Gryffindor.
We're going to see you on the other side. We're going to talk about this real quick.
Actually-
We have Emerson, Lake, and Palmer coming up right now.
ELP, motherfuckers.
That's the day.
That's the day.
We've been prepping for this.
Today's the day.
We're a little excited.
Oh, a little excited.
Tell me what I'm about to hear first, Ish.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna hear some shit. We're gonna hear a goodie. We're gonna hear a classic. We started off this little stream
Yeah.
by teasing it,
Yes.
and I love a good little teasies, you know.
I grew up in New York where I listened to 104.3 classic rock of all time, and
104.3.
the only
Classic
Emerson, Lake, and
rock.
Palmer they ever played on the radio was this next song.
It's the only one that's like
Even remotely approachable or consumable by the common human being.
exactly, yeah. It's the only one, but it's a goodie. What can I say? Welcome back, my friends, to the show
That
that
never ends.
Let's get into it. Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, my friends.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Lost our show, don't get your money's worth. Really show, it happened all right. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll. Oh, right before your eyes, people laughter from the skies, and he laughs until he cries, and he dies, and he dies. Come inside, the show's about to start. Next up on the stand, will you please extend a hand to Alexander's ragtime band, Dixieland, Dixieland. Roll up, roll up, see the show. Performing on the stool, with a sight to make you blue. Some virgins out of you, keep it cool, keep it cool. We want you to be known, the exhibits that were shown were exclusively our own, our own, our own. Come and see the show, come and see the show, come and see the show. See the show. ages die.
Wow, what the fuck? So first off, yes, that last song was Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
They all were.
They all were. That was all same band. That last song was all Emerson. That was, as we said earlier, that album works. Each person has
makes
their
it work.
own side.
Yeah.
That was Emerson's whole fucking side. Oh my god.
That was a whole side of
That
music.
was a whole side of music.
And
Proves my point that all prog musicians really want to be classical. That was
Yes.
straight up, full blown,
undeniably.
undeniably
Classical.
classical. Also, shout out to the London Philharmonic Orchestra because that was also with the London Philharmonic Orchestra.
Kind of a
'Cause
dead giveaway that you're trying to be classical.
Kind of a dead giveaway. If
You
you're
know?
writing music and
Yeah.
composing with the London Philharmonic
And the
Orchestra.
And the cops stop you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, hey, are you trying to be classical?
No, officer.
Is that an entire orchestra you
Well-
got on you?
Is that a policeman? Well,
So, by the way, it gave me much Jurassic Park vibes towards the end.
yeah.
That was, by the way, called a crescendo.
Ooh.
And every single thing
No,
about
it's
the
called
last
an
song...
allegro.
No, no, it's Patrick. So...
Exactly.
I know. So everything about... So, okay, so I guess we're going to go in reverse order real quick.
Real quick, because like it's a lot to digest.
It
Let's
is.
already talk about it. Like this was the big one. Let's break it down, right? This was the giant fucking
Yep.
what the fuck? Like
We went some
everything
places.
is like, whoa, okay, this is prog. Like, whoa, no, this is classic. This was
Yep.
straight up classical, right? Let's digest this real quick. It's a lot. So,
Is it metal?
of course, because classical is metal, straight
It's-
off the bat.
and it slaps.
It slaps. It slaps. There's so many parts. So, right, real quick.
Yep.
Piano Concerta number 1. Mm-hmm. Sorry if I butchered that. I don't fucking.
Yep.
No. Yeah, okay. Okay.
The more fun you have, concerto.
Exactly. He's Italian. He can do that.
You need to have fun.
Exactly.
It's all in the hands. Go.
Yeah. So there's 3 movements.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say the names because I butcher them, but the first one has allegro in it.
Yes.
Yay allegro.
Classical music
Mm-hmm.
terminology.
Exactly.
If you make classical music, you know what an allegro is. Does anyone
do.
need a quick refresher on allegro? What allegro means?
What does allegro? Let the people know. What is allegro?
So allegro means I believe it means it could be 2 things, but I believe it means the beginning or the main theme of what is about to become deconstructed as the symphony.
Which makes sense because that was the first movement.
It's kind of like the chorus or refrain or something like that that's about to
Got you.
start and come back at the
That
end.
makes sense. It does come back at the end. That makes a lot of sense. So there you go.
Yeah.
So like, these are not even called songs. That's how you know it's real. Like straight up, these are
Movements?
straight up called movements.
And iterations, which are tiny pieces of
Fucking-
movements.
It's crazy. And they have
Yeah.
like the little like Roman numeral numbers next to them and shit. It's crazy. It's fucking wild.
Sit down for this.
Sit down, exactly. So like I said, on the record, that's a whole side. That's a whole fucking side of the
Yeah.
record that we just heard. 18 minutes. What, like, is your mind not blown? Because my mind's blown, and I own this shit. And my mind's still blown. You know, like...
So what I feel
Mm-hmm.
the prog rock person is trying to do, or / classical musician,
Mm-hmm.
the classic. Okay, let's break it down.
Let's break it down.
Prog rock is trying to be classical music, right?
Yes.
Classical music, I feel, is trying to encapsulate all of the humans'
Emotion?
emotions
Yes.
into one, like, easy to consume thing, right?
Which makes sense because of all the dynamics and, like, range.
You go places.
Like, you go places, man.
Right.
You
You're
go
happy,
places.
you're sad, you're melancholy, you're mad. You're everything in between.
Yes.
You're contemplative, now you're nostalgic, and now you're this, and now you're
Exactly.
another thing.
Exactly.
And now you're constipated. And,
Yes.
and so, anyway, you're going through all the basic human beings' emotions,
Exactly.
and then you tie it up at the end with a nice ribbon, and you get the fuck out of there.
You get the fuck out of there.
And then goodbye.
Goodbye.
Figure
Goodbye.
that out. Go
Yes.
figure that out, and let
Yeah.
us know at the next book club meeting.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. So, welcome back, I guess.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We are syrup in the fridge.
We are syrup in the fridge.
And we're
that
on-
was mind blowing music.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, that was Piano Concerta number 1.
It is so incredible to me that with just a piano and just a mild orchestra in the background, but with just a piano,
Right, he wrote this shit.
He wrote
though.
this
He
shit.
wrote all this shit.
you can
Like,
go
that's
through
incredible.
so many dynamics.
Yeah.
High, soft, low in between, all the things. That's amazing. To
Yes. The only thing that sucks, right? Recording process. So recording with these guys was a pain in the ass because if it wasn't to their liking or if you fuck up, you're like, this is the 70s. This
Right.
is like 77 or some shit.
This is tape. There's no internet.
There's no
There's
no
no
internet.
electricity
there's no,
yet.
There's no cut and paste.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh no, I'll just drop you in, bro. Like,
Analog
there's
tape.
no none of that shit. There's analog tapes. If you fuck up, that whole tape wasted. Got to start a new tape. Do it all over again from scratch.
That
So that
costs
was
a lot of
18
money.
minutes. Just straight. I mean,
Yeah.
probably not because there's movement. So they probably
Yep.
stopped. Yada yada and did the thing. But still, within that,
Yep.
like. Who knows how many takes
Yeah.
it took to get that perfect
Absolutely.
recording, man. There's so much within that. Oh my
Nowadays, you
goodness.
can nail a perfect take for a few seconds,
Yeah,
and that can become the entirety of your song.
yeah. You record this section here,
And then
do
that's
that,
it.
then record
Loop
this
it.
section here, then record this section here,
Yep.
and yada yada yada.
As
Easy-
opposed to
easy said,
18
done.
minutes straight of a full ass orchestra doing the same thing. Yo.
Like what, bro?
Sheet music.
Sheet music.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yep.
goddamn.
I agree.
Goddamn. So, straight up classical. Not even arguable.
Undeniable.
Undeniable. Argument done. Case closed. The next song, which was before the last song.
We're going in reverse
We're
order.
going in reverse order.
Yep.
Keep up now.
Yeah.
Keep up. I know it's a lot.
Because when we
this
flip,
is still just the beginning of the episode.
when they make you flip the records,
No, when they make you change the fucking disc.
yeah. These are 3 different discs,
3 different discs.
ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. These are 3 different discs.
3 different discs.
And
That's
from-
side 1 and 6, 2 and 5.
Yep.
This is the only one that I get to flip. Only the P.
3 and 4.
Which is funny because that's Palmer.
Yep.
And I'm a drummer, so I only get to flip the drummer side.
That's insane.
Everybody else is like, no, don't touch me.
They're making you work just to listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That's insane.
Jesus. All
So
right.
you can tell how much effort we put in just to listening to them,
Yes.
just to get them on.
Jesus Christ. So the second song.
Yes.
Oh well, the
From the bottom.
from the bottom, the second song, which is also makes you work because it makes you work to say it.
Yes.
When the apple blossoms bloom,
In the windmills of your mind.
I will be your Valentine.
That's a name of a song.
That's the name of a song. So like straight off the back, fuck you, right?
Straight off the bat,
Straight off the back.
this song is longer than most albums or band names or anything.
Yes, yes.
That's insane.
So like earlier in our I don't know, series in
Yeah.
our podcast series
Career.
in our career earlier,
Illustrious career,
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
mind you.
in our illustrious career. In our earlier episode, I have mentioned how the Ramones
Yes.
have gone on record to be like Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Fuck those guys. I can see why
Can't
when
blame
they're
them.
writing straight up movements.
Yeah.
And like also like real quick, going back to like that last song.
Yep.
That's how they start the fucking record.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, they're Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I love my prog boys. I
Yep.
love that shit. And then you put on this record, and then just right away, boom.
Classical
Classical, and
music.
you're
Figure
like,
that out.
What? Like what? Like when I bought that record, I can talk about it as a personal experience, right?
Yeah.
I love Emerson, Lake and Palmer. First experience was listening to the album Tarkus. The song alone,
Yep.
insane, right? So I bought this record. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be some proggy fucking yes shit. And then I put it on, and I'm like, what?
Nope.
What did I just buy? This is legit classical music. It's just insane.
No drums for almost an hour.
For almost an hour.
No drums.
Yeah.
You were expecting wonderful. No drums. You have to
No.
wait so long to get
You
drums.
gotta wait to the next disc.
Yeah.
It's one disc classical. The
Yeah.
next side's like she shanties.
Yeah.
And then drums. And then drums.
Because don't you need a good sea shanty? She Shantied by the seashore, by the
You
way.
need a good sea shanty for sure. But yeah, when the apple blossoms bloom,
In the windmills of your mind.
I will be your Valentine.
Which is the most amazing song of all time.
It is. Every time it starts, I'm just like, go off, take the money, and run.
Yep.
But then it's like, nah, actually, I'm a proggy boy.
Yep.
And then I'm going to have, like, crazy-ass keys and have, like, weird
Yep.
synth noises and shit.
Yep.
And I'm going to do what I do and have, like, a sick-ass back groove and just fucking, like, yeah, I'm grooving.
Yep.
But also, what the fuck am I listening to?
Yeah, and we talked about earlier in this month on how to find the one, how to locate the downbeat, the beat one. And in that song, which is now the third and middle song, right?
It's the fourth song.
Oh, this is still the fourth song.
It's still the fourth
It's still
song.
the fourth song. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the fourth song, and this, like, it's such a deep pocket.
It's such a deep pocket.
But
you
yet-
could find the one, but like you could also get lost.
Yeah.
Because Emerson is just all over the place.
Shredding.
Shredding.
Yep.
Shredding.
And what makes it so goddamn funky is the combination of Palmer and his funky ass drums, which is
And
like
Greg Lake on the bass.
and-
Is
yo,
that dum, dum, dum,
Lake
dum, dum,
and dare I say Emerson with his left hand, because
His
he's
left hand,
having
yeah.
way too much fun in his right. And
way
that's great.
too much fun on the right. Yeah.
Great, fine, have at it. But
He's
with his
gone.
left hand,
It's
yeah,
all over the place.
up and down.
Yep.
But with his left hand, he's holding down that bass line with Lake. And by the
Yeah,
way,
I love
Lake
it.
still hasn't even began to consider singing yet.
Yeah. Not even.
And he has a beautiful ass fucking voice.
He does. He does.
And we get to that at some point.
At some point,
Yeah.
you only hear it twice on this
Which is
here playlist.
crazy.
Yeah, you only hear it twice because they're just that good of musicians.
He sings like an angel, and it's not even necessary.
And it's Christmas.
Yeah. In case you forgot, at any moment it's Christmas, which is insanity.
It's
Yo.
such an amazing point where you're just listening to a record and then just like, Christmas song?
We're giving you a quick heads up, and we're not going to do this again.
It was released in November.
This song, this whole album was released in November. They made a real quick Christmas song.
Real
They
quick.
just snuck that shit in there. And
Real
it's,
quick, Father Christmas.
I think it begins the second side, which
It
is
either begins the second side or
Yeah.
it ends the first side.
right.
It's one of those, but it's still just
It
like,
just leaves you going, what the fuck?
yeah. Or for my anime fans, Nani?
Yo, so I started watching the second season of One Punch Man, which is my favorite anime of all
Oh shit! I
time.
didn't even know the second season is out.
It's
I
out
love
on
One Punch Man.
Hulu, and when I first
It's One Punch Man.
when I first pressed play, I only had the ability to do subs, but I don't want subs. I mean, I'm sorry, I had dubs. Sorry,
You
I
had dubs.
I had dubs, and I don't want dubs.
You don't want
So
dubs.
after I listened to the whole, I
like-
watched the whole
I
episode.
like subs.
Exactly. So I watched the whole episode. I went to sleep. I went back the next day. I realized that now I could choose between subs and dubs.
Oh shit!
So then I did the dubs with the subtitles with the fucking I can't even.
Sub with the dub with the dub with
Exactly right. So and it was much better listening to them not try to say English. You know, they should be speaking their own very
Nani?
rhythmic language, very
Yeah.
rhythmic, very dynamic.
Yo, that's why I love like Bleach
Mm-hmm.
because I always like ora, 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 ora. Like, I fucking
Yep.
I love that shit, man.
That is that does.
They have so much more character and energy.
Yep.
I still loved dub because like that gave me Dragon Ball Z and like Toonami. So,
Right.
so I still love dub. It's still close to my heart. But then like sub is just like, whoa,
Yep.
these guys are better.
Sometimes.
Sometimes these guys are better.
I watched
Oh,
Dragon
man.
Ball Z on Telemundo as a child because I never had like cable.
Oh, so you had like the blue dragon.
Yeah, I did.
You had the blue
It was
dragon.
weird.
Ah.
And when I got to talk to people about like what they were watching, I was like, "Wait, are we watching the same thing right now?"
No, you had a completely different theme song.
It was so strange. It was so strange.
So what was your Dragon Ball Z theme song, real quick?
Dude, I can't even remember. I was like 10 years old. I was 10 years old.
No, it's a dragon. We had dragon.
Well, now I
Dragon,
know that
Dragon
one because as an
Balls.
adult I've watched a lot of that.
That's the American, but everyone
I
else
know.
has the don't stop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Their one's more fun. We have the metal version, which we have the badass
And
one.
then I eventually listened to Dragon Ball, just regular before Z and all the fun things. And
love
things like that.
Dragon Ball.
Yo, that was like just like so happy and
love Dragon
fucking
Ball.
jolly and shit.
Yeah, love Dragon
Man, just a great day to go to work today and just fucking train.
Ball. Yep. You know what's also a good song to just go to work and fucking train?
You tell me.
Bitch is Crystal, the third song.
Yo.
Which I just love saying that.
That
Bitch is
song
Crystal.
is insane.
Bitch is Crystal.
That was a great middle song to come in between 5, and by the way, I'm using this loosely, songs.
Right.
Between 5 songs.
Don't even movements. Everything's
Yeah.
a movement from here on out.
Pieces of
Pieces
music.
of music, the movements. Oh,
The
right.
musical.
Because the first thing is an impression. Right. And it's a part 2. We didn't even play part 1.
Iteration of something
Iteration,
else.
impression of the thing. But yeah, so the middle of this here playlist.
Yep.
After when my apple blossoms bloomed.
Yeah. Or before.
Or before my apple blossoms bloomed.
Yes.
And we had that sick ass pocket with Emerson going off. We had some Bitches Crystal.
Yes.
Which is a fun song in 6. Gotta love some 6.
Yes.
That's a nice little walt. But it's a fast 6 for Bitches Crystal. But
You
I love
can-
it. It's Emerson's going off. You get to hear Greg's voice.
Yes.
Greg Lake
Sings like an angel.
sings like an angel, going off talking about bitches crystals. Who's the bitch? Who's the crystal? I don't know.
In fact, if you know
I love it,
anything,
though.
you're doing it wrong. I think you're not even supposed to know.
I don't know. I just dance.
It feels like like you're not even supposed to ask questions.
Nope. There's the synth in the background that sounds like horns.
Yes.
It's just like you
Yeah.
know, and it's like, whoa, this is intense, but it's
Yep.
also like it's a lot, but also
Yep.
not at the same time because it's I don't even know how to describe it. It's Emerson, Lake, and Palmer just doing what they do.
Those-
It's also on Tarkus, which is just like
I was trying not to talk
an
about Target.
insane fucking record, dude. It's like, oh my god. Your homework, other than the other earlier homework that we have,
Which you
to
better be
find-
keeping track of.
keep track. 'Cause
we
how
are.
many strings does the sitar have? That's your first homework. Your second homework is to listen to the song Tarkus.
Yeah.
It's about 20 and a half an hour long, which is why we didn't put it in today's show, because it's a
Song.
lot. Right, sorry. It's a half an hour movement with a couple of
It's a
different
modern
pieces.
symphony.
It's a modern day symphony, if you will, of the 20th century. It's
Homework.
it's an insane goddamn piece of music. Listen to that. That is your other homework for tonight till next week. We will quiz you on it.
Yes.
It will be a pop quiz on what was your favorite section of that song.
That's true. That will be a pop quiz.
Will be a pop
and
quiz.
it will not be multiple choice.
Nope.
Keith.
I want an essay.
Yes, a full blown essay.
Full blown.
On my desk Monday
At
morning.
least 3 paragraphs.
And single spaced.
Single space.
Single spaced.
Yes.
And Keith Emerson has this ability to create a near brass tone,
Yeah.
which is, from what I hear, extremely difficult to do using only synth and modulation of notes and sounds and things. It's extremely difficult to replicate the both airiness and brassiness of a brass instrument. Brass.
I mean, man, his name's in front for a reason, even though it's also in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
And it's also, like, the best way to say it.
Yeah.
But other than that, his name's in front for a reason,
It's just
you know?
always the best reason
It's-
for, yeah. Yeah, it's an order of everything.
Yeah, it's ordered everything.
Yeah.
Lake be holding it down with the vocals, but I mean,
Yeah.
fucking Emerson's...
And Lake keeps it together. That's why he's in the middle.
That's why he's... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he
exactly.
glues that thing, everything.
He
Yeah.
glues it together,
Yeah.
and then drums is drums, so
Yeah.
you put them on the end.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because imagine Emerson and Palmer for a second. That would just be like nonstop mayhem and chaos.
Non-stop mayhem and chaos.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just like, whose dick is bigger?
Yep.
Who could write the crazier shit?
Yeah.
And Greg's like, come on, guys, we gotta have sea shanties.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta have... Show me the way to go home.
Yo.
You know, like, come on, guys.
Yo, let's God forbid we have a hoedown once in a while.
God
you know?
forbid. Oh, you hoedown, you say.
Yo.
You mean our second song?
If you like a hoedown,
If
boy.
you like a hoedown, you would like our second song that is on this playlist.
And what's it called?
It's called Hoedown.
Nice.
Yes.
Then that's the song for you, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
the song for you. Yo, Hoedown is great. They play it really fast live.
Yes.
Oh my god. It's like...
In case it's not difficult enough for
In
you.
case it's not difficult enough. It's a super fun song. And then they put that ice cream thing near the end. Yo, fuck you for that. That's like so
Yeah.
cool, but also like you're too good. You're too talented.
But
That's
it's
a
also
song
like,
that's you're too talented. Yeah,
like,
of course.
It's kind of like that
It's
too.
kind of like that.
Add a little
Yeah.
recognizable carnival atmosphere real quick.
Exactly. Oh my god, that's enough said about it. We're gonna revisit that too in a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man. we're
In
gonna
case
have
you
so
didn't
much
think it
fun.
could get any more difficult,
This is still just beginning.
yeah, we're just starting. And
Oh,
we
man.
let it off with, like I said earlier, the one song that I knew about Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Same before I knew about them.
Yeah, which is Dr. Karn and the
Yeah,
something of a
yeah.
lot of things.
Karn Evil 9
Yep.
First Impression Part 2 is
God.
the full name of that song.
That's ridiculous.
We did not play the First Impression Part 1 because it's also another like 18 minutes long.
We'd be
it's-
here all day.
We be here all day for sure. It's actually awesome and it leads into this. So like,
Yeah.
I guess that's your homework part 3. Listen to Brain Salad Surgery, the whole album, because that album's insane.
Yep.
They call it that for a reason. Also, like they do that prog shit where like the album is called Brain Salad Surgery, but the song Brain Salad Surgery doesn't appear until 2 albums later.
That's
So like
spectacular.
that's fun, you know.
Keep up.
Keep up.
So
If
your
it
homework
works for you, it works for me.
Your homework part 3 is to listen to movement number 2, iteration number 3. Is that what I'm understanding here?
just listen to the whole album.
Spectacular. Let's just make it easy for us.
You know what? Let's make it easy.
It's that easy.
Listen to Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
It's literally that easy.
It's just that easy, right?
You're welcome.
Listen to Emerson, Lake and Palmer. That's your homework. Study them, listen to them, understand them. Good luck with that last part, because we don't even understand them. Motherfuckers just jumping from everything to everything. God damn.
If you understand them, you let us know real quick
Real quick.
so we can understand them
yeah. But you know, like, welcome back, my friends, to
the show that never ends.
Like everybody knows that song.
Yeah, I
Everybody
know
knows
that, yeah.
song. And it gets wild. There's some crazy things.
It's
that go on
popping. It
in the middle.
moves. It's quick. It's energetic.
Yeah. It's got that one really awesome guitar riff.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that riff so
Yeah.
much. I don't know why it gives me like Superman vibes.
Yeah. Probably, it sounds like it's all major chords. It sounds like it's a lot of
Probably,
white
yeah.
keys on the piano, you know,
not to be mixed up with the White Stripes
with the white stripes or the black keys.
or the.
So there we go.
Yo, we can do this all day.
Good luck
Yeah.
out there, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Yo, who would win in the fight? Black Keys or the Black Eyed Peas?
the Black Eyed Peas have more people. First of all, they got more people. So
Yeah, it's only like 2 people in the Black Keys.
yeah,
right?
so they're overmatched pretty much all the time.
Okay, so we'll team the Black Keys with the White Stripes against
Yeah.
the Black Eyed
Oh
Peas.
shit, that's an even fight in
Exactly.
in a steel cage match.
Yeah, ref by the White Keys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, okay, we got this.
While
Emerson,
Karn
Lake, and Palmer play in the
plays
back.
Exactly. Yeah.
I understand.
And that's why we have a show together, people.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
So, any questions, Emerson, Lake, and Palmer Day?
No, good. Because
Good.
now we're going to get right into the next part, which is...
Just in case we almost understood something.
Yeah, just in case. So, you heard how crazy the music was? Well, apparently their live shows were that crazy, too. Because this motherfucker, Keith Emerson, was...
Oh, get ready for this. Okay, so
he was doing...
imagine
insane
you were
stuff.
playing everything
Oh
we
my
just
God.
listened to, and just think about
I can't
how
even
could you
do-
make it more difficult? Just like how could you make it a little bit more challenging? Like,
Let
listen,
me have
guys.
my grand piano come into the air real quick and just do a fucking 360 real fast
In the air.
in the air while I'm just playing real fast. Just strap me in, folks. Like, what the... Like, this, I don't
It's
understand.
too easy for these people.
How do you come up with this?
It's too easy.
How do you come up with... I'm gonna just play the thing. Like, this is...
How is it?
How did he fucking... This is what happens when you're British and not a local. It's really what it is. Because you're either a British or a local.
All right, so check it out. He's tilting. It's a grand piano.
It's a fucking grand piano. You guys see it rising, right? Hold on.
Yo, look at that. Look
You
at
guys
that.
don't see
Look
it
at that.
rising.
Look at how fast that is.
Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Look at how fast he's
What the fuck?
twirling in the air. Keith Emerson still on time.
With a grand piano. A full grand piano. This dude is twirling in the air.
Can you do that? Write to us. Can you do that?
Like, what?
Oh, is he going backwards now? They should throw him backwards now,
They should throw him backwards.
right? He's chewing gum too. He's chewing gum and going in the air.
Let's see that again real quick. Let's begin kind of like, just for the people.
Keep in mind he's chewing gum and playing the piano right now. Look at those feet. Those feet aren't even planted. They're just hanging.
Let's see this again. Let's see this again real quick. Like, it's a short clip. We can do this. Like, this is insane. Piano rises. Grand piano. Once again. Full blown. Grand
Yo,
piano.
that herky jerky shit right there, that's hard. Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye. Wee.
There was no slow, like, build up into. No, goodbye. You are. Yo, wow. And the piano. Think about the piano. Yo, okay, so. Yo, can you pause this for a second?
Yeah.
Hold on. Think. Hold up.
I quit. I quit music.
There's so many things
They
here.
win. They win.
There's
Tony,
so many
they
things.
win. Like, this is like, what? Like,
I'm going to talk about the grand piano for just a second.
what the fuck? Did they...
The grand piano is the one of the
Heavy as
most
fuck.
it not only is it super heavy, but it's one of the most used instruments because it is both percussion and melody. And what I mean by percussion is every time you hit a key,
Yep.
a little hammer hits some strings. And what I mean by some strings is when it's really low notes, it hits a group of 2 strings. But when it starts to get to these higher notes, it hits a group of 3 strings.
Yep.
Which, by the way, the definition of
vibrations.
2 strings or more that it's being hit, that's a chord.
That's a chord.
So every single note on a piano is a chord. Every single note on a piano is a mallet striking strings, which is percussion.
Yep, that's
It's-
what makes it percussion.
it's
the-
literally
it's
a
the
bass drum
striking
pedal.
and the vibrations, and we did a whole episode on it. So just watch our episodes. We explain
go,
this.
Go back
Go back and watch our episodes. We explain this.
And-
why
and then teach us.
keys are percussion.
So the fact that Emerson is playing literally one of the most influential instruments ever invented, while spinning really fast,
Yeah,
really fast,
really fast.
and still playing in time and playing these like highly dynamic like solo little parts.
Yes.
And then so he finally gets brought down to ground, right?
And
he
immediately gets the fuck
jumps
up
the fuck out and runs. He
Which,
runs
like-
away. He's like
which-
never doing that again.
Fair.
Never doing that again.
Fair, and he probably does it again.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, it's just, like, why and
Yeah.
how? I mean, I know the why,
Yep.
but, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this is insane. I want to be in the room where they were like,
Yeah.
yo, Emerson.
Someone made a joke.
Yeah, like,
Someone made a joke right here.
Yo, wouldn't it be crazy if you, like, had your fucking grand piano go in the air and do a 360? That's a great idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, fucking.
In the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But then their like engineer friend was also in the corner of that room and was like,
Eureka. They
mate,
don't know I already started the design plot. Yeah.
hey mate, you want that? And it's like, fucking bloody hell,
Sure,
you know.
Sure. I mean, for the
They're
show,
all British,
why
by the
not?
way.
They're all British.
So,
Or they're local.
or they're local, but I think these that's British.
No, that's British.
That's really British.
That's British.
This
Yo,
is
Tommy Lee
hyper
is
British.
British.
Yo, Tommy Lee's. If you're spinning, you're British.
You're
That's
spinning, you're
already
British.
it.
Yeah.
That's already it.
Oh,
All right, let's let Emerson.
Let's let him come down.
Let's let him figure
Let
out.
him figure out his plan.
Oh my god.
Yo, I want that haircut.
The day you get that haircut is. Oh man.
I'll get it. We'll have Emerson Lincoln Palmer Day Part 2, and it'll come with that haircut, and then we'll have my grand piano flip.
Check out how fast he runs out of here. He's down.
Out, gone. gone.
Never doing that
Done.
again.
Look at
Okay.
his fucking synths, bro.
That is a very
Look
modular
at his
synthesizer.
fucking synths. Okay, hold on. I have to pause real quick.
That's insane.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
that's beauty
That is
right
insane.
there. Like we can synths.
It's really, yeah.
Synths.
It's really blurry, but there's a bajillion cables
yeah.
going from one little like hole into another little hole far away.
We have a very good friend that would love just this shot.
Yeah, we
We
have
have
a
a
couple.
couple, yeah, a
Yeah.
couple of good friends that
Yeah.
would love
This is a modular
Just
synth.
this
This
shot.
is as analog as it gets.
this analog as again.
Uh,
That's beautiful. That's awesome.
All
to see.
of the little plugins that your friend who makes music at home does
came from that.
came from this thing
Came
right
from
here.
that thing
That's
right
exactly right.
Yo, this was like one of the first because it's 70s, so this is
Yeah.
like first of its kind.
True.
Wow.
True.
So, did he run to get the fuck off, or did he run because like his synths were on fire? And
Yeah,
he had to
yeah.
like, oh no, my synths, bro.
I have to get off my spinning grand piano in the sky
Yes,
to go take care of my synths real quick.
my brand new synths that just came out.
Yo, that I invented.
That I invented. Welcome back, my friends.
That, yeah. Speaking of the show that never ends, this
Oh my god.
is
Yo,
insane.
fuck these guys. Fuck these guys.
fuck these guys. Honestly,
you guys.
fuck these guys for
Honestly,
sure.
yeah.
That is a correct statement.
That's a correct statement for sure. The Ramones were not wrong, and that's how it ends. That's how, because Star Wars. That's
So
why.
that was only part one. That was Keith Emerson, which is one
Oh.
of three. Yo, flying pianos are pretty sick. Logan,
Flying
you
pianos
damn
are-
straight, Logan.
Damn sick.
Yo, and
Yeah.
if you disagree, anyone out there,
Then
that,
you're not.
show us.
Yeah.
Like,
What's
show us.
better than a flying piano? There's nothing better than a flying piano. Exactly.
That's what I'm
Case
saying.
closed.
Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Keith Emerson,
Keith Emerson.
he's pretty good.
He's damn good. His
He's pretty
name's
good.
in front for a reason.
I really appreciate him.
He goes upside down in the air on a grand piano.
No big deal.
His hands are really fast.
Yep.
He's also dead now, so R.I.P.
R.I.P. Keith Emerson.
Keith Emerson.
What can you say?
Peak musician level over 9,000. That's all I could say.
You
Goddamn wrote classical movements.
He wrote classical music movements. He wrote. What I really appreciate by him is that you can feel the dynamics in his fingers.
Yeah.
Because anyone can press a button on a keyboard, right?
Right.
But and we listened to this in our last song today in our thing.
You mean our last movement?
Our last movement in
Our
our
last-
series of
Our
symphonies.
last concerta.
Yeah, exactly. Concerta, the Gramanata,
Allegro.
all day from the top to bottom. So we listened to, and it was just him and an orchestra.
Him and an orchestra.
And the fact that
London Philharmonic.
the fact that they were able to still go from really loud to really soft and everything in between
Good dynamics.
without any drums or guitar or vocals, it shows me a super mastery of that instrument. Like
Right.
the piano is able to go through all genres, through all dynamics. It can be loud, soft, happy, sad. It's amazing, and he got the full range out of it.
He did. And then your boy Greg Lake said, fuck all that.
Oh.
I'm going to make some sea shanties.
Mind if I sing real quick?
Mind if I sing real quick? Also, guess what? I play bass and guitar.
Yep.
And 12 string.
You give me a string.
So like, give me a string, and I'm gonna play you a string. You know,
Give me a string.
and I'm gonna sing my sea shanties. Also, fuck you. I wasn't King Crimson, bitch.
Yo.
So,
Yep.
real talk before we play this song because it's a King Crimson song.
And we
let's
have
be honest.
listened to King Crimson on this.
so many times.
Yep.
So good. And also, we got some King Crimson albums in the background over there.
Shout out to King Crimson. Thank you so much for all of your letters. We really appreciate
Yes.
you writing into
to
us.
our good friend Robert Fripp. Shout
Yep.
out Robert Fripp. We love you
Yep.
very much.
Adrian Ballou.
Yeah, Adrian blew my fucking mind.
Yo, absolutely, for damn sure.
For damn damn sure.
That's for damn sure.
Oh man, so like,
and Bill Bruford, who we've already talked about.
who is also of like
Insanity.
Yes, who's also from Yes. So it's
Yo.
oh man, all these British lads, all these British friends.
We have
of
all these
ours.
letters by King Crimson
All
in the
these
corner over
letters,
here. They just
yeah.
keep hitting us up.
So those records over there are like the only two records that have Greg Lake on vocals.
Yep.
After he did In the Wake of the Poseidon, which is the one behind Tony over there with the faces.
Oh, the faces.
Because of all like the band member changes that were going on in King Crimson, he was like,
It's
"Yo,
all Pictures of a City, by the way.
this
I
is
love
a
that
lot.
song.
I love that song.
Love that song.
So good. So after he was all the band changes, he was like, "Yo, this is a lot. I don't know what's gonna work out." So like these two guys over there, Carl Palmer and Keith Emerson,
Yeah.
they're asking for me
Yep.
to sing some sea shanties.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go do that real quick.
Sing some sea shanties.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sing some sea shanties
By the
real quick.
seashore.
Exactly. Yo, Show Me the Way to Go Home, and also Merry Christmas.
Yo. Because any time of year is a
Yeah.
good time for a Christmas
Yo,
song.
if you ever want to sum up Greg Lake, sea shanty,
Yep.
Show Me the Way to Go Home,
Yep.
Christmas.
Folk at its finest.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like-
Plus Christmas.
And here's like here's
a
a
damn good
here's a
Christmas song.
lullaby.
Yep.
Here's a holiday song.
Yep.
Here's a jolly shanty. Here's a jig.
While I play guitar,
And yeah.
of the 6 or 12,
Yeah.
and bass,
Yep. And sing.
and sing.
There you go.
I wish you a Merry Christmas.
So Greg Lake.
Greg Lake, not to be mentioned with like a body of water.
Right, exactly. Like yeah.
Yeah.
Or Greg River.
Greg River.
Yo, his brother.
His evil his evil twin.
His evil twin.
His evil twin.
Yeah, his nemesis. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing about him is that he has the vocals of an angel,
He does.
but
Mm.
in the fabric of Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, it's nearly not necessary. It's almost like you have to find points to add Greg Lake to sing.
I think their first album is like the only album where he sings a lot.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, there's a lot of instrumental stuff that happens, and then he comes here and there,
Right.
sings some stuff about this. Sings. I generally don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Never.
Never, except for like Christmas,
Yeah. Yeah.
or like when he's asking to like show him the way to go home.
Yeah.
Those are maybe like the only two times I'm just like, I know what you're saying,
Yeah.
Greg. Other than that, I'm just
Speak
like,
to me.
what the fuck is a Tarkus?
No.
know.
Some
I
kind
don't
of metallic armored armadillo.
Yeah, with a tank.
Yeah.
It's a tankadillo.
Yeah.
A Tarkus.
A tankadillo.
A tankadillo.
Yeah,
That's a Tarkus.
Now I want to see that Megazord right there. That
Oh,
has the
it's a good
Tankadillo.
one. Tankadillo Megazord. Yo, I'd watch that.
Yeah, Tankadillo Prime.
Tankadillo Prime.
Yeah, roll out.
Roll out. I like it.
I do. I too like it.
Dillobots.
Do you
Roll out.
do you prefer your camels with one hump or two?
I prefer my Campbell's as soup.
Soup, yeah, camel soup, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Good
that-
possibilities.
yeah, camel toe soup is a delicacy.
Ooh.
So speaking of spitting,
Who ate my big fat toe? Big
indubitably,
hairy toe.
well, it depends who washed it last.
Hopefully, the owner of the toe.
Yeah, exactly. So always wash your toes is something we're trying to make more aware of in the community.
Sure, yeah. Fuck fungus? Yeah, sure.
Foot fungus can get the best of us, you know. Like the last thing we need to do is to amputate another musician's toe.
Oh, especially if you're a drummer, you need them toes.
You need every toe.
But this guy's no drummer. He does the string thing. So
That's true. We'll
he
get to
doesn't
the
need
drummer,
his
which is
toes.
always the best
Yeah,
part.
Yeah. So this guy's also dead. Keith Emerson and Greg Lake also died like I think they're in the same year.
Oh yeah.
So kind of back to back.
Maybe they made a pact.
Maybe they did. Carl Palmer, the drummer's the only one that's still kicking, which is funny because like 2020 drummers were dropping.
Yeah.
So
true.
shout out to you,
Yeah, and it's
Carl
so
Palmer,
it's
for
so
being alive.
it's wonderful and incredible to see someone get old but continue to retain the same level of proficiency.
Which is what we're gonna see.
Yeah, absolutely. So Greg Lake sings
Lake.
and plays stringed instruments.
He does. He plays a lot of stringed instruments.
He's extremely good.
He's extremely good. It's so nice. So nice. So this is him
It is
singing.
a very nice.
So nice. This is him singing I Talk to the Wind, which is off King Crimson's first record, In the Court of the Crimson King.
Which he's allowed to do
Which he's allowed to do.
because he was there.
He was there. He sang the songs.
He
did
did
the
the thing.
He did the thing. So yeah, this is him singing that song. in 2012 apparently.
looks
In
like-
December. Merry Christmas.
Yo, his favorite
it's
month.
only right. It's only right.
His favorite month.
His favorite month.
That's a
Yo,
nice
I can't
guitar.
wait till December and we just spam
Every
you with
time.
that song.
Every
we're not gonna
single thing.
play it until then, and then it's just forever, ever.
Yep.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I cannot
Elijah,
wait.
what's up? How you doing? Hope you like some prog, because we're gonna listen to
Well,
Greg Lake right now.
He's a one-man prog band, so he better like.
He's
some
a
prog.
one-man prog man band.
One-man prog man band.
Yeah,
man?
exactly. Yeah, he sure be.
Like his father before him.
Yo,
Ah!
that's 1,000 points right there.
Damn straight.
That's
Damn
true.
straight.
We'll find out.
Yo, real quick, yo, bro, you seen that Andor trailer, bro? I know you seen that Andor trailer, bro. We'll talk about that.
I haven't
know
seen. I
You haven't
the
seen
Andor-
it?
No,
Oh,
I can't
well,
wait.
We'll talk about it, but I know you seen that Andor trailer, bro. Shout out, Andor trailer.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, let's look at this.
And his
This
beautiful
sweet
guitar.
little talking to the wind. I love this song. This song is amazing.
Said the straight man to the late man, where have you been?
Where have you been, Tony?
I've been here and I've been there and I've been in between. I talk to my words are all carried away. I talk to the wind does not hear. The wind cannot hear. I'm on the outside.
I love how British he still looks, even at an old age. You can tell he's British.
Can I say real quick that if you close your eyes and you listen to his vocals, you can't tell how old he is.
You can't.
This is the same voice that he's had his entire fucking life.
It is.
And that's not easy. Like, he still can project. This is King Crimson.
This is King Crimson.
Cannot hear. You don't possess me, don't impress me, just upset my mind and instruct me or conduct.
He needs a better barber, I gotta say, but, like, other than that, he sounds amazing.
Nah, man, it's the British look. It's very British.
Oh, fuck my shit up.
Fuck my shit up, mate. Fuck my shit up, mate. Man, it's not hot, mate.
That
He
pick
talks to
guard,
the queen.
yo, he talks to a lot of people, and he talks so well. But that pick guard is beautiful. Have you seen that?
It's a gorgeous Gibson. Too bad Gibson kind of sucks shit.
Except for,
now.
I guess, that specific one.
No lie, this is one of my favorite King Crimson songs.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. I talk to the wind, Tony. Greg Lake, London. So you know it's real.
That is how you know it's real. That's a signature right there.
Said the straight man to the late man, where have you been? I've been here
And he's sitting on another, like, just piece of, like,
He is.
roadie equipment over
He
here.
is. He's fucking sitting on a roll cage, just fucking having a grand old time. Looks like there's a fancy ass table next to him,
All of his waters.
and apparently sound equipment.
I did not expect him to cut off there. I'll tell you that. That felt like it was supposed to do like 2 more beats, but okay. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel like that was unfinished. But what I really,
It's a short song.
what I love,
Maybe, I mean, because there's like a little flute solo thing at
yeah.
the end, so he did cut off a little flute solo.
Okay,
thing.
right.
Also, there's drums in the song, and there was no drums, so it's a little.
oh yeah, there was no anything. Yeah,
There's no anything, yeah.
that's true.
But it's fine. It's Greg Lake.
It is fine. It's Greg Lake, and what I really appreciate about King Crimson as an entity is that at no point of any song are they writing with the limitations of themselves. They're writing for like, hey, you know what? Do I want some fucking flute here?
Yeah.
It's not like, does anyone play flute? Like, because that's fine. We'll find a flute player.
We'll find a flute.
It's like, do I want flute here now?
They find musicians.
That's what I'm saying.
They go through plenty of iterations.
Yeah.
They find musicians,
Yeah.
man. Oh my god. Shit. I mean, Wake of the Poseidon.
Yep.
We could talk about that entire second side where, like,
Right.
once again, prog musicians just want to be classical musicians.
Yeah, I
Like,
can.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That whole side. We'll do a King Crimson Day.
Oh, we're
and
gonna
we'll
have
do
to.
that. We'll do the whole thing.
Yeah, that's true. So Greg,
That's a lot too. That's a whole intense.
true.
It's intense.
So that explains where Greg Lake came from before
Yeah.
he started hanging out with Emerson and Palmer.
He was already used to it.
He was already ridiculous.
already
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah.
So he was like, "I'll put my sea shanties on your
Yeah.
orchestras," and then Carl Palmer's over here with fucking 2 gongs.
Yeah.
Yo, you're one giant gong.
Uh,
Yo, let's have a gong battle. Carl Palmer's 2 gongs.
Yep.
Versus Stuart Copeland's 1 giant gong.
Yeah, it was huge.
Gong to the death.
I don't
Who
wanna-
would win?
I don't want to say that it's the size of the gong,
Who
but
would win? You guys in the chat, who would win? Carl Palmer with 2 gongs or Steve Copeland with 1 giant gong?
yo, so I went to
Who's
see
taking-
I went to see The Police on this day in 2007. Stuart Copeland had a super gong that was like the
Super
size.
gong.
It was so gigantic. I've
Gong
never seen a
Miss
gong
Prime.
as big before. It's Gongamus Prime. Yeah, exactly.
Gongam is prime.
Exactly. So, any questions on Keith Emerson or Greg Lake?
Nope. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so let's talk about drums real quick, right?
Let's talk about drums, baby.
Okay,
Let's
so-
talk about the P. Who puts the P in M and
Yep.
ELP? Who puts
Yep.
the P in ELP?
That's the question.
Palmer.
That's
Carl Palmer.
So
who sometimes has a weird little Dumb and Dumber cut.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, he
Yeah.
kind of gets that cut sometimes. It's
But
kind of weird.
then
But
again,
he's English, so he rocks
someone should have just told him no.
it.
You know?
They couldn't because two gongs.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I got
Two
two
gongs. I got 2 gongs. You can't see shit, bro.
2 gongs, 1 kick drum.
2 gongs, 1 kick,
Why?
1 bowl cut.
Yep, exactly.
ELP, bitch.
It's like his mom cuts his hair for him once a year. at
Because
home.
I'm too busy to get a haircut because
Yep.
I'm too busy two gonging it, bro.
Yeah, 2 gonging it. Yeah.
Two gonging it.
That's
the new phrase. I'm two gonging it.
Can you imagine the airplane fees that you're paying
For your gongs?
Yeah, for your gongs,
He's
bro.
not taking. He's renting that shit. When he comes to America on tour, he's renting them.
Yeah, you don't think
For sure, he's not taking.
you don't think
gongs.
you have
You're not taking gongs on planes.
you have 2 to 3 gongs in America. You have 2 to 3 gongs in the UK.
Yeah, he's.
Do you think he
renting
just
them.
has gongs all over the world?
He probably does.
Yeah, right.
For sure. There's no way he's taking it on. I wouldn't take it on a plane.
Yeah, you'd probably crash the plane.
And then you
2
land,
gongs on the plane. You
and then when you expose, bong,
Yeah.
it's just that.
the best
your
sound of
death.
all time.
Bong.
The most amazing sound of all time.
That's a good way to die. Not gonna lie.
On your own plane with your own 2 gongs. Hell yeah.
And then you die by the gong sound. There's
Yeah.
explosion in gongs.
Yeah.
Good gong death.
I would be the happiest I ever been.
Gong death.
Me and my gongs.
You heard it here first, guys. Gong death.
Always die with your gongs if possible. If they give you an option, take your 2 gongs onto any plane.
Take your gongs on the plane.
Every plane from now on.
But then you take everybody out with you. Don't do that. Do it on your private plane.
Yo,
Do it on your private plane. Do it to yourself.
gong gang?
Gong gang.
Gong gang going.
Gong gang.
Let's go. All right.
You got your bing, your bang, your bong, your gong, your gang, your gong.
That, I think, is a fortune cookie ready for any fortune cookie writers out there, by the way. If there's any fortune cookie writers, boy, do we got one for you.
I hope an alien sees this episode one day, and he gets to this part, and we're just like, bing, gong, gong, bing, bong, bong, and you're like, what the fuck?
And they're like, no, you know what? That's actually pretty good. That's the first time they've made sense this whole time.
You're right. You know what? 2 gongs, gong, gang, gong,
Yep.
gang, gong.
Exactly. And then they're like, oh, Gangnam Style makes more sense now. Okay,
Yo,
cool.
because you're either British or you're local.
Or you're local.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. So speaking of British, we still got Palmer to talk about,
Oh, we got some gongs to talk about.
which is the best part.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So let's say you're a drummer.
Let's say you are a drummer.
And they ask you, like your record label walks up to you and is like, hey, listen, how many gongs you need?
I say 2.
Yeah.
And they're like, you sure?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm damn sure I'm
Yeah.
Carl fucking Palmer.
Make them even bigger than you thought I meant
Yeah.
a little while ago.
Sir, bring me my gongs, sir.
Fetch me my gongs,
Fetch
please.
me my gongs, both of them. My gongs, sir.
This is only one gong. I asked for 2 gongs.
I asked for 2 gongs. Where are my gongs,
Is
sir?
it tea time yet? I don't even have both my gongs yet.
Gong save the queen, I say.
Gong save the queen.
Yes.
That's a t-shirt happening right now.
Trademark it. You heard it here first.
If anyone makes t-shirts, hit us up immediately.
Gong save the queen.
Gong save the queen, a new shirt for drummers. And you know,
British drummers only.
you know that the queen is stuffed, by the way?
Yeah, she's actually a robot. She's
I thought it was a
Not real.
Muppet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know it was a robot. That's good.
it's a robot.
Is it like
yeah.
one of the Terminator robots? What was it, the T-98s or
Nah,
T-89s?
it's like Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Cyborg.
She-
But that's a cool guy, though. I like him.
Well, she doesn't say booyah. I'll say that.
No,
but,
she doesn't.
She's a robot.
She has a laser gun on her arms.
She does have a laser gun.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, she
See,
does have a laser gun.
I respect her a lot more now.
Gong save the queen.
Gong save the queen. Okay, and correct. And we were just keeping you honest there. So,
Our soundboard got tired of my dad jokes.
I think the queen heard us.
The queen heard us and was like, "Yo, you keep talking shit."
So the queen cut out our sound, and we're just gonna get on like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Sorry, queen. Never talking about you
Sorry,
again.
queen.
So
We
sorry
love you.
about that. Tea time for all of us. Okay.
Gong still save you.
So,
Yes.
Carl Palmer.
Carl Palmer, let's do it. Let's do
Let's-
it.
yeah. Before the queen shuts us off again.
Exactly. So this is a
So
song
sorry, queen.
that's written by Carl Palmer. It's called Tank, which is appropriate because it's drums and drums and tanks.
Yep.
Yeah, that cuts. That makes sense.
Yeah.
We're not gonna listen to the whole thing because it's 12 minutes long, but we're gonna.
Can you imagine a drummer writing a 12-minute song? Like, wow.
Wow, who knew?
Wow.
It's almost like he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
A fucking prog musician
He's good,
or something.
dude.
It's almost like he's good or talented.
He's good.
Oh man. All right, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
There's your boys. 2 gonging. Gong gang gong. There's that Dumb and Dumber haircut.
Yep.
Still orchestra. This is live. I so wish I was here to see this.
Traditional grip.
And he's pretty ripped. How straight are those cymbal stands, Tony?
Yo, you can tell what like decade you're in based
How
on.
straight are those cymbal stands?
Ask yourself a question:
Yes.
is there a boom arm in sight?
No.
If not, then you're in 1975 or earlier.
Or earlier for sure.
That's how that goes. Is there a boom arm in sight?
No boom arm, 2 gongs though.
0 boom arms, 2 gongs, 1 kick drum.
How
keep
many
up.
gongs does your
Fucking
drummer
keep
have?
up. Not enough. First
Not
of all,
enough.
unless they got 3.
Gong gang.
Yep, gong gang all day.
It's all day, man. Jeez. Oh, what the fuck?
That is a soprano saxophone. Kenny G is impressed
Yes.
right now.
Yes. Like I said, all prog musicians want to be classical. Just more proof. And this is from the drummer writing this shit.
Yeah. Mind if I have an orchestra? Don't mind if I do.
So we got 2 guys orchestrating.
Yep.
And one guy is like, guys.
Sea shanty, is that okay with you?
Is that okay? Shout out Kenny G. I had no idea he worked with the LP.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so. There we go.
Gong gang.
Gong gang gong. You peep the conductor in the back? Oh, yes. Real quick, we're
That's a
gonna go
drum
back.
roll from hell, by
This
the
is-
way.
yeah.
We have to talk about that.
Right there. Right there.
Oh, that's the conductor's
Y'all see
secret
that?
conductor.
Secret conductor in the back. Y'all
How
see
did he
that?
get there?
Y'all see that?
How did he get over there?
That's real shit right there.
Yo, that's not a Muppet?
Secret conductor. It probably is. It might be a Muppet.
Whoever the vocalist is in your band, just give him like a conductor's wand and let them just like fucking pretend to fucking do this shit.
My name's Carl Palmer. Fuck you. I have a call and response with the whole orchestra.
Yeah. Well, he wrote the song.
I wrote the song, so
Yeah.
I have a call and I wrote a call and response
Yep.
with myself, a drummer, and
Yep.
the whole orchestra. That's how much I'm musician better
Yep.
than you.
He's like at home in
Wow.
like this one like not well lit room,
Right.
and he's like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then the whole goddamn orchestra is gonna do that,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna do this shit over here, and then all of them are gonna do this.
Like
you
he
know?
wrote this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He wrote, like, this is insane.
And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna need 2 gongs and a
Yes.
full orchestra, and they're like, oh, what? All right.
And this is on the same album from what we heard
Yep.
earlier with Keith Emerson's bullshit.
Have
This
you-
is insane.
Have you ever heard of sheet music? Because that shit is literally required at this
Yeah,
point.
like
That is
sheet music.
that is not even a suggestion that's
No,
necessary.
No. You like Allegro.
Yo, at this point, I like jazz. At this point,
You like
know?
jazz. You like a classical. You like a ragtime.
And we're going back straight into violin.
just. That's metal. I'm pretty sure that's also a steel kit, Tony. I'm pretty sure that's a steel kit.
That looks really shiny. Yeah, you're right.
It's pretty shiny.
Yeah, he was using steel kits when he was old too, right? We saw that
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
Carl Palmer. Hold on.
That's his crest.
Real quick. Right now, he's fucking killing it. Motherfucker has a crest. He's
Yeah.
playing with the band
Yeah.
and has his crest. This
Yep.
is how you do it, alright?
Yeah.
Drummers.
Get a crest.
Get a
Right now, what
get
are
a
you
crest. What
doing?
are you doing? What are we doing, man? Putting our bands on our kick drums? Fuck that. I'm putting my crest.
Put your crest.
I'm putting my crest. I'm
Yeah.
putting an IR
Yeah.
right there.
Yup.
Right there.
Yeah. Yo, we'll work on your crest right now.
Right now.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yo, syrup in the crest?
Yo, syrup in the crest. Coming
Yes.
straight at you from the fridge.
Coming straight at you from the fridge.
If
Okay.
anyone's really good at making crests, let us know.
Right. Yo, Logan. Logan,
You ever make a crest?
you ever make a crest, bro? You ever make a crest?
Do you
bro?
even crest?
You even crest, bro?
So
I know you arts, but do you crest?
could you crest?
Could you crest?
I mean,
We'll find out
we're gonna find out next time.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Back to this amazing drum solo that we interrupted because press.
If Goku finally gets to fucking King Kai's office over here, like fucking holy shit, it's 25 episodes. Just fucking run. Okay. Okay. Stop.
China?
Three tiny little splashes.
China.
You see these little tiny little splashes over here?
Giant
China like the regular way.
Giant China.
The regular way that,
Yeah.
like, you know, before people started to, and then three little splashes right over
Yeah.
here.
Tom's galore.
Three little splashes of China.
Yes.
Look at that beautiful little family of expensive metal.
You know who has something like this, but on the other side? Galvin Harrison.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Porcupine Tree.
Yo, Porcupine Tree is
Yeah,
like
something
my
like
new
that, too.
favorite shit to listen to.
They're good. And
Yeah.
I still have to listen to their new record. I'm slacking.
They're good, and everything they do sounds so good because something I determined is that, like, when I started playing a lot of bass guitar and shit,
Mm-hmm.
every note that you play, everyone else has that shit too.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it kind of matters, like, make your notes sound better than the other person's note.
Well, if my producer is Steve Wilson,
That's exactly it.
my shit sound better.
So now
Everything.
your notes that everyone else already got sounds better.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm talking about.
So basically what we're trying to say at the end of the show is Emerson, Lake, and Palmer teach us your music ways, and Steve Wilson produce us after
Yeah.
we're done.
Yeah.
That's really what we want. Just
Yeah.
do all of that. Uh-oh, I press enter. Nah, we're back.
Make the best scented candle you possibly can.
And make it from Goop. Make it a Gwyneth Paltrow Goopy.
Yo, I don't want to talk about Goop. Blackstorm
Oh,
Blast, yo,
Goopy.
love Porcupine Tree. What do you like about Porcupine Tree besides, like, the fucking sound quality and shit like that?
I like the sound quality.
Okay, very good, very good.
And I like the drums.
Is it prog?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so too. Let us
it's
know in the
prog.
chat. We've listened to a lot of prog today. Porcupine Tree. Has anyone listened to the new Porcupine Tree? Porcupine Tree drops
Is
some
it
new
good?
shit.
I heard it's really good. So let me know if it's really good. 'Cause
It
I heard
sounds
it's really
really good. Like, the sound is so good.
good. It's so good.
The sound quality is so good. I've never smelt a candle that smells as good as the sound of the new Porcupine Tree.
Would you say it's Goop?
I would not. Yo, honestly, I don't know what the fuck Goop is all about.
It's about Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy.
Yeah, I don't
candles.
even know if I believe that any of that. So progressive
Well, buy one
music
and
at
find
its
out.
awesomeness. Okay, so we have a real quick plug for the new Porcupine Tree. So now we have to talk about it, and then we'll talk about it on our next episode.
Sure.
Lots of experimenting. Ooh, you know we love experimenting.
sure.
We just got done with a whole month of experimenting.
We did.
In fact, everything about this exact thing right here
That's
is experimenting.
Yeah.
So,
Let's get back to this drum solo.
yeah, hell yeah. This guy ain't even started yet.
Splashes.
Splashes, little splashes.
China.
Yo, China.
Yo, Canada. Shout out Canada.
Shout out to Montreal.
Shout
Montreal.
out to 1997.
Montreal.
1977.
1977, a lot of great music happened
lot
in
of great
77.
music.
Montreal has always been a really good hub for, like, artists and musicians.
Because French
Because French
and Canada.
and Canada. You know, they're nice up there. What the fuck?
Right?
You can't even fault them for that. They're just nice, you know.
Yeah, but they got a dark secret.
Oh yeah, what's their secret?
Dark secret.
What is it? Is it the royal pudding?
No, they're secretly racist.
Oh, well, everyone. I mean, every
Everyone's
country,
secretly racist,
every
yeah.
single country is secretly
Yeah.
racist. You know.
Yeah, they got a serial killer problem that they don't talk
Yo,
about.
recently, like, South Africa used to be openly racist.
Yeah.
Like, it's only recently that they switched to secretly racist. You know, which is insane about the culture of the entire planet. To be honest with you.
It is. It is.
So that just shows. I feel like we're only as far ahead as, like, our last gate closed, and we just finally got past something called apartheid,
Yeah.
which is the legalization of racism in a culture, and the fact that just quote unquote blah 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 ended. You know, obviously not, but, like,
Yeah, but we're still dealing with our bullshit.
It's-
America over here. America's fucking.
it just shows that we
Well,
haven't.
it's a whole thing.
It just shows that we haven't gotten anywhere really as a planet.
We have
That's
not.
really the thing.
We have not. Hey, I mean, we have the same brains from the fucking Middle Ages, so
So,
What are you gonna do?
but now we have the internet.
We do, so now we're dumber.
Yeah, we're just as stupid, but with more knowledge to throw at each other.
Yeah. And to
Okay.
argue
Very good.
on the Facebook.
Yo, and you think about the Facebook. You think these guys had the Facebook? These guys, like, think about these
These guys didn't have Facebook. He had 2 gongs. There's no time for Facebook.
He
I
had
got 2 gongs.
2 gongs and virtually no marketing strategy.
No, just 2 gongs. All my money went to gongs.
Here's the gongs,
Gong gang.
and they put their records. You know,
They put their records on gongs.
1 and 6, fucking 2 and 5, and 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks
I
a
mean,
lot.
this is sick, though. You open a record and
Yeah.
it's that? That's sick. Not gonna lie.
It shows how much they give a shit.
They give a shit. As you can see. All right.
They definitely do.
Back to the drum solo.
All right, Carl, how you doing?
How you call it? How you doing? Crest. Cowbell. Making melody with your drums. We could do it too. Also that right hand control. There's that cowbell again. Oh, fuck you!
Yo, with the stick flipping, that's disrespectful.
Oh, disrespect! Bro, you already got 2 gongs! Oh, the flex! Oh my god, the flex!
Yo, that was behind his back.
I know! I know! Yes, the splashes. Yes, the splashes and bells. Oh, please.
Oh, he's gonna go to the gongs. Wait, time out. Time out. Can you time out before he goes to the gongs? He's going. He's going. Okay, hold on. Hold up. So
It's what we want, Tony. It's what we've all been waiting for. Let's go
I
to the
know.
gongs, people. Let's
he's
go
about to go to the
gongs.
gongs. So he did a lot of things, and what I want to mention is that he did something, and
He's
then
nasty.
and then just as I mentioned it, he changed it. So I want to say what happened, right? When you are playing the drums, right?
Yes.
You are using 4 limbs more often than not, right?
Yes, unless you're Def Leppard.
Unless you're Def Leppard,
Yes.
and because that's a whole thing.
Right. Shout out to him, though.
And just wow,
Yeah.
just yes.
Shout out to Def
Wow.
Leppard.
When you're playing the drums, and especially when you're soloing, what you're usually doing, is you pick one of your limbs to hold a tempo, and then the rest of your limbs follow it, right?
Yeah.
So we were watching Palmer, and for a while, he was doing the hi-hat, right? And that's like the most common limb, I think, in my opinion, to just kind of keep your left foot going,
Right,
and then
right.
your other limbs follow that way.
Hi-hat be keeping time.
Right.
That's what hi-hat be doing.
And then he switched to a traditional grip snare drum like blast beat, if I may.
Right, where he kept doing that and then started making melodies.
And now he's
on the
following
toms.
his left hand.
And
That was like the one holding down the beat.
Right.
And he started doing some things off that.
Right.
And then just as I was about to talk about like, hey, pick a limb, he went limbless. He literally picked no limb and he just started doing like that shit. And then
Started
after
fucking around.
he did that shit,
Yeah.
he cut out both feet and just started hanging out on those cymbals, which is how we know
Gongs are coming.
that
When
gongs
the
are coming.
cymbals is when you doing
Yeah.
the cymbals, that means
He's getting
it's
us
gong
ready.
time. It's getting us ready.
He's
It's
prepping
coming.
us.
It's coming, ladies and gents. It's gong time.
Yep, you already know.
Let's get to it.
Let's
Let's
get
get
to
to it. Also, real quick, we didn't mention the fucking insane stick tricks in the behind the back.
Yeah,
Big Dick Boy.
true. He caught every single one of them.
Swinging.
He kept
Wow.
He caught every single one of them. Those are crazy tricks. I've never seen tricks like that.
No. And I'm scared.
Those are Tony Hawk tricks.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely scared.
Those were tricks.
Wow, okay. Gong time.
Those are scary.
Oh my fucking god. High is insane. Come on, give us what we want. Oh, you sexy beast. Yes! It's coming!
It is.
It's coming! Yes!
With the smoke! Oh my god!
Yes! Oh!
Oh my god, with the smoke!
It's turning, Tony! The kid's turning!
Yeah, it is. Dragon.
Don't show us the fucking dragon! Go back to the kid!
Yo, it's spinning.
It's spinning! How dare they!
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, he's on Timpanies now.
What?
He's on Timpanies now. Okay, he's on Timpanies now. He's crazy. Oh, he's in between his. Oh my god. Yep. Little gong, gong, gong. Yo, where's our gong gang at? Yo,
Where'd the kid go? The whole kid just changed!
whole kid's gone.
The whole kid's gone! Wait, what? Yo, Emerson, Lake and Palmer was on it.
Yo.
They were on it.
Yeah.
Like, this is the 70s?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, this is insane.
What?
And if you ever want to talk about paradiddles, look at these guys. Oh man, now he's back into this shit. Look at his hands over here. Oh yeah, he's having a good time.
Oh,
Wow.
this is... Not gonna lie, this is probably the best drum solo I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Ever.
Ever. Like,
Yo,
this is insane.
I could watch this like 5 more times and then that's a show.
So those were the gongs.
Yeah.
Those were the back of the gongs.
I feel like he has more gongs. I don't know. That's crazy.
Bro, what the fuck?
He might have like 4 gongs. His stage is turning again. He's at this kid again. He's at the kid. He's at the kid again.
Yo, fucking... Wow. Fucking, like...
Yo, he didn't even stop hitting drums. How did he get back on the kit?
Oh my god.
He didn't even stop hitting the whole time. He's back on the kit.
Oh my god. So you have this motherfucker Keith Emerson, right? You have Keith Emerson.
And he was pretty good.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Who's going in the air on a flying piano.
Yeah, it's spinning.
And spinning. And then you have
Greg Lake.
Carl Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
With the rotating stage.
Fucking rotating stage.
He's got
With
timpanis.
2 guns to reveal timpanis.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking like Enter the Dragon, just killing it.
Yep.
Took the shirt off
You
during a
knew it was-
bass pedal solo.
Yeah, you knew it was going down.
Oh my god. And then
the
Craig
shirt
Lake,
comes off.
She shanties.
Yeah.
So
Just like anyone down for a hoedown, he's like,
Greg,
okay.
Greg Lake was obviously put here
Yeah.
to be like, y'all motherfuckers need to chill.
Yeah, you guys are
Y'all-
crazy.
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
Relax.
Let's stay on the same stage for a
Let's-
second.
Relax.
Yeah.
Show me the way to go home, please.
Yeah.
What just happened?
I feel like Greg like walked into the weirdest recording session ever and was like, "Sorry, wrong house, wrong
They
room."
asked him.
Oh, that's what it is.
They knew. They knew. They were like, hey,
We're too crazy for this.
We're too crazy for this shit. We need someone in the middle. We need a middleman. We need the L.
He is an L. He is a
L.
middleman right
or
here.
else it's just extended play.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
Oh shit! But
easy.
now it's an LP. It's an extended long play.
It's
It's an extended long play.
That's what you need, Tony.
What the? Why does this keep? Okay,
Because of music. Because
because they're smart.
Because reveal timpani,
Yeah.
reveal drums,
Yep.
fucking dragons, and two
Rotating
knobs.
stage. You're either rotating this way or you're rotating that way.
Yeah.
And
Either
what
way
the-
you're rotating.
Yeah, and Greg Lake here has to go to outer space just to like meet them halfway.
Oh my god. Fucking
So
Jesus.
and there's
Should I
still
even,
more.
like, should I even play it, or like, are we defeated yet?
No, yeah, hit it.
Are we defeated yet? I'm kind of defeated. Like, oh my god.
That snare work is great.
So good. Let's do it again.
Yep. Not a fucking boom arm in sight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That is how you do it. Oh, John Bonham would be so proud. He's bringing it back now. Yep, there we go.
What size kick drum you think?
Oh, that looks like a 22.
I think it's a 20.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, I think it's 20.
Oh, okay. I know that his snare drum is pointed away like jazz drummers like to have.
Of course. For maximum rim shot with the traditional grip.
Yep. Maximum rim shot. That's a new Marvel character coming to a universe near you. Maximum rim shot. You'll find him up in Harlem, like fucking
Yo, he's gonna
show
be
timing his way on the subway. Maximum rim shot.
He's gonna be in King Dynasty in Phase 6.
Yep.
Maximum
Phase
rim-
6.
Yeah.
Fucking Secret Wars maximum rim shot.
Maximum rim shot, Secret War.
This is a crescendo, which is the buildup of sounds and volume. Oh, his other fucking bandmates realize it's time to get back on the stage.
Look at this motherfucker, Keith Emerson, just rolling up his sleeves.
Yeah, he's like,
bro.
sorry, I've been doing fucking all the drugs in the back or something. Oh, here we go. Yo, that's smooth as fuck, dude. Like,
So smooth.
they're just back into it. Oh my god. Oh, it's Greg Lake on the bass. Fuck yeah,
Yep.
he's on the bass right
on the
now.
bass
That's
this
good.
time, yeah.
That's nice.
Emerson doing what he does, which is just like...
Yeah. Let his fingers just walk around.
Yep.
And now that he's not even spinning in the fucking air, he can just do whatever he wants.
Yep.
You know, like that's pretty easy at that point. He just trained in the hyperbolic time chamber for a minute.
Piccolo, are you a Yoshi? If you know where that's from, good on you.
Yo, R.I.P. Krillin just for like getting beat the fuck up so many times.
Krillin Cow! Let's get
Oh
to
no.
Krillin Cow.
Yamcha? No, who's the little guy?
Chiaotzu?
Chatsu. R.I.P. Chatsu.
R.I.P. Chiaotzu
R.I.P.
sacrificed himself
Chatsu.
for
Yeah,
Cotton.
for fucking Yamcha.
Fucking Yamcha.
God damn it.
I didn't know John Lennon plays trumpet.
Yeah, I guess so.
And he dyed his hair, apparently. There he is again.
There he is.
John Lennon with dyed hair. And a beard.
Well, he had the beard.
Not like that. Remember when I said we were gonna watch the whole thing, and then we end up watching the whole thing because a fucking a whole kit transformed? Also, John Lennon's here, so like we got
Hey, we gotta watch John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Oh, Greg Lake is like signaling people.
Yeah, he's like, you fucking done yet?
Yeah, come on. Oh my god. Wait, so when he transformed, where did these people go?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, dude. What?
That's insane. Oh, the gongs are moving. It's like they're on like a thing. That's they're
my
on a
God.
conveyor belt. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Fuck out of here.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer, if you can explain this to us, we want to hear about it.
Oh my God! Get the fuck out of
'Cause-
here. Okay, so break real quick
Yeah.
before we hit the last song, because the last song is all of them. So
Right.
we did a thing. Emerson first, Lake second, Palmer third, and
Right.
now we get to hear all of them. Oh, fucking Jesus! So
They're all so ridiculous by themselves
yeah,
that when they get together, it's almost like they can actually balance each other out.
yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's like they all don't have to do as much so that they can actually make like what sounds like what a song might sound like.
Yeah, but it also shows you need a lake in between Emerson and Palmer.
You need the
because
glue.
these motherfuckers is crazy.
Yeah.
and you need to my brain needs
Yeah.
to relax real quick.
Yeah.
that's the sea shanties. That's why we need sea shanties.
True.
Because my brain
To glue.
needs a break to glue. It's the sandwich. It's the sandwich to the
It's
crazy.
sandwich. And if you're the sandwich in your band, then you're a good person right there.
Exactly.
You know, be the sandwich to your
be
band.
the sandwich to your band.
It's not their fault that they're crazy.
No,
They need a
it's-
sandwich.
They need a sandwich. Give them a sandwich. Give them a Snickers.
I asked for $1, not a sandwich, bitch. No, okay, so
Yo, you call me a bitch? Then where's my crystals?
yo,
My bitch's crystals.
okay, we can listen back to that song
Oh,
again.
some bitch's crystals.
That movement of the third iteration was fantastic.
Oh my
Re-
God.
Return
that
of the second symphony.
with the impression of the third evil.
I get the impression of the third evil. So Evil Karn.
Evil Karn.
Evil
Karn Evil 9
Karn Evil 9, the first movement of the fourth iteration.
of the second crescendo
Yes.
of the third Allegra.
Indubitably the grand finale of the introduction to the crescendo of the Allegro.
Yes.
And honestly, one of the most approachable songs of any Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Until you get to the middle and then it's kind of
Until
crazy.
you get to a lot of things.
No, the most approachable is probably from the first album, probably Lucky Man.
Yeah.
Which we didn't play because fuck approachability for this month and today.
Have you?
We're
When's
not
the last
doing
time you
that.
heard a chorus on this channel?
What? What's that?
We haven't listened to a fucking chorus all month, dude.
What's a chorus, bro? I don't know. What's
Yo.
a release? I don't know.
Real quick question: who's the sandwich in Breath of the Moor? Go.
Who's the sandwich in Breath of the Moor?
Who's the sandwich in Breath of the Moor?
Oh man.
You got 5 people. So we got 5
Who
people.
is the
We got
sandwich?
Ish, we got Tom, we got
It's-
Tommy, we got Vinny, and we got Mao.
It's definitely not
who's the sandwich?
me or Vinny, because Vinny writes fucking crazy shit, and then I just make blast beats. So that's not a sandwich. No, that's definitely not a sandwich. I say Tom. Tom's the sandwich.
Tom's a damn good sandwich.
Tom's the damn good
I
sandwich.
would eat that sandwich.
Because every time we practice and he's not there and there's no bass, it sounds like it feels weird.
Right.
So I say Tom's the sandwich.
Does it feel like you're just eating condiments?
Yeah. Yeah.
Without Tom.
Yeah.
Tom's the bread.
Tom's the bread.
He fucking sandwiches it together.
Tom's the bread.
Yeah.
I'd say Mao's the cheese.
Mao's a damn good cheese.
Mao's the cheese. He's like a monster or a Gouda.
Yeah.
He's a good cheese. You know, you go to a farmer's market. And
He's
get
a
that
monster cheese.
Yeah. You're not getting that at any place. You know, you go.
Yeah.
You gotta get that good monster.
That Gouda cheese.
That Gouda.
That Gouda monster cheese.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. I'd say Vinny is a meat. Vinny is like a.
Vinny is a meatball.
Since he lives in Staten Island, I'm saying he's a gabagool.
Vinny's a gabagool.
He's a gabagool.
And he's like a sauce that you add on top of any sandwich.
Nah.
It's like a gravy.
I'll tell you who's the sauce.
Who's the sauce?
Tommy's the sauce.
Tommy's
He's
the sauce
vocal,
boss.
so Tommy's the sauce. So I say myself
Yeah.
and Vinny are the meats.
Right.
So you got two kind of meats.
The meats.
You got two kind of meats.
You should have 2 kind of meats.
You got two kind of meats.
Two kind of meats.
You got the monster Gouda cheese. You
yep.
got the sauce.
Yep.
And you got Tommy.
The bread.
I mean, Tom, that's the bread.
Tom is the bread.
Tom's the bread. And that's the Breath of the Mo sandwich over here.
And that's
if
a
you're
sandwich.
from Jersey, it's a Breath of the Mo hoagie.
Now, does that come with fries and a drink?
On our album that we're recording, yes, it will.
Very good, very good. I want fries and a drink and sweet potato fries at that.
Oh, this guy Francie. We're out of sweet potato fries, but we do have sea salt.
Okay, great. It better be Himalayan.
From the sea, Himalayan sea salt.
Yeah, exactly.
From the mountain to the sea.
All that ocean they got up there.
All that ocean, you know it.
So,
Yes.
Carnival.
Yeah, Carnival.
Tell me why I should give a shit about this.
Because I don't know, man.
Well, first of all,
if you've listened to this podcast and
Right.
you listen to this episode and you're still asking that question,
Yeah.
then maybe it's just not for you.
Well,
you know?
what I was gonna,
I can't answer that for you because it's so crazy and I don't even know. I'm fucking.
yeah.
I don't know. Why
The way I would
put
answer it-
myself to this pain.
The way I would answer it is that A, it almost never repeats itself, but
Yes.
B, it always feels familiar. It's constantly hitting you with hook after hook that feels like you've already heard it before.
But then it also
But you
gets
haven't.
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like
Here's another hook, here's another hook, here's another hook.
We've only but touched upon
But yet touched upon.
just the tip.
Just
And this episode is almost done. I
Nine-
feel like we should have like a second part to just have like all their like super crazy shit. Oh man, but we won't. Well, we will.
when they
one
write
day.
into us, Emerson Lake, Palmer.
From the dead.
Yeah, when Palmer writes to us and asks us to do a sequel, we can do that.
Right. We will. We will.
Yeah.
So we got one more song.
Yep.
It's Fanfare for the Common Man.
Yo, welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. And what a great way to just sum up the whole ridiculousness that is Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
It is a fanfare for the common man.
Yeah.
The common man being us. We are the common man.
It's almost like
Or we were the common man. We are not so common anymore after this journey.
it
And
feels
hopefully you are no longer common too.
we are on this journey together. It feels to me as if they are so adept at the language that they're trying to make, like their secret, like Pig Latin language.
Yeah, yeah.
That at some point they decided that they knew when to bring it down to our level of language and back up again.
I feel like they started at our level and then was like, fuck that shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get real pretentious.
Yeah.
And then was like, all right, sometimes, just sometimes, I'll give you a little taste.
Yes.
And other than that, like, nah, alien bullshit.
Yep.
Real, right now.
And then you recognize something for 5 seconds and then gone again.
Gone.
Yep.
Gone. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this up now. Because
Fantastic.
it's been a long
We've been listening to
drilling day.
We've been listening all day to Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah, it's been a long drilling day of just insane music, and I'm starting to feel less than because these guys are absolutely incredible, and I have to rethink my life. So,
But we also want to say we should probably talk about all the next generation drummers Emerson, Lake and Palmer inspired, like Mike Portnoy and
Right.
Marco Minuteman
Right, and
and
they're
Gavin
still-
Harrison.
and they're still
these
not
are
as
correct.
good.
These are correct statements.
Marco Miniman is my favorite drummer.
Yo, and he's
And
having
he's still not as
so
good.
much more fun than anyone else.
He's having a shit ton of fun.
He's having so much fun.
He's also a multi-instrumentalist, so he has a bunch of solo records
That explains
that y'all should check out. 'cause
why he's so good.
He's absolutely amazing. But yes, all of the people that are inspired by these people are amazing, but still not as good as these people because they're just God mode, and we can only aspire to just so much, and that is my cynical, fucking
Take on the day.
take on the day.
Absolutely.
Because now I just hate everything because they're so good. And there's so much work to be done. And we have to catch up now, Tony.
and so much inspiration to be had. And I mean, these guys inspired it the hard way, right?
I have practice tomorrow. And now I just have this in my mind. I'm just like, fuck.
You could be rotating this way, or you could be rotating this way. And you're not rotating in any way right now.
That's the last thing that I want on my mind when I'm supposed to be recording an album in like 2 weeks.
Have you
And
considered
now I'm like,
rotating?
fuck, I gotta rotate my kit
Right,
while I'm recording. That's the only next level. I have to do this while I'm recording.
right. Hyperbolic
is-
time chamber.
Yep.
Thanks, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Just
Thanks, Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
thanks, Emerson, Lake, for fucking ruining everything.
Oh man.
So, but also thanks, Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Yeah.
All right, so what do we got here? We're in a stadium. It
We're
looks
in a
like it's
stadium.
snowing or something.
Something like that. I think it's empty right now, and people coming later. But we're in
Ah,
the
that
stadium.
makes sense.
This is fanfare for the common man. This is live. This is the last
That's us.
song we're gonna play today because it's been a lot, and my ass hurts from sitting.
Yo, doesn't it?
It does.
You ever notice that?
Let's be real. It's been like 3 hours. I mean, we said this was gonna be a big episode. We said it's gonna be a chunky boy.
We talked about a
We
lot of
talked about it a lot.
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
And we're now in the double digits, so like expect more deep dives like this. We're
True.
gonna start doing this eventually, with a couple of people, with our little favorite friends, if you will.
Yeah,
We'll start doing little deep dives. As you can see, we love them by the amount of records that we own.
absolutely.
It's-
And if you love
It's
them
a
too,
lot.
then we want to listen to what you have to say,
Yeah.
because we will be diving deeper
We will.
into all these different things.
we will.
Because we can clearly take any fragment of an idea and just expand upon it
Yeah.
forever. So
Also, I want to reiterate and also just remind people to if you're in a band anywhere around the world, send us your shit. Send us your local music so we can shout it out, make a playlist of it. We haven't had a local episode in a while. It will be awesome to get back into it, but
Yes.
we need you guys to send us your shit. So
send us your shit.
send us your music. Let us shout you out.
We'll listen to it.
Yeah, we'll listen to it. You know, as long as it's not some crazy offensive
something.
shit. Yeah, you know,
But
we're here. We're here.
we'll
for
talk
you,
about
you're
it.
here
We'll
for
break
us.
it down.
Yeah,
We'll explain what we like about it. You
Yeah.
know.
this is our fanfare. You're our common man.
exactly.
So this is for you as it is for us. Let's community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, we're all in this together because, like I said at the beginning of this episode, I proposed that music wouldn't exist if there wasn't a listener on the other end.
Yeah,
If the creator was the only listener that they ever had without society, we wouldn't even have music because no one would give a shit.
yeah.
Because you
We're
create
listeners.
something so someone else can listen to it.
We want to listen as we also create.
Mm-hmm.
So send us so we can listen, and then hit us up so we can also create together.
Yeah. Shout out to Ears.
Yeah. And shout out to Wrapping Your Cables. This episode is brought to you by Correctly Wrapping Your Cables.
Yeah, we
because
spoke a little bit
technique is
earlier
important.
about how to wrap cables, and we'll you
Yeah.
know. By the way, remind all of your bandmates on how to wrap cables now that
Wrap
you've
it
learned
up
how
good.
to. And thank you so much. We will hear some more from Mad Phoenix next time. Thank you so much for
We
shouting
will.
out Mad Phoenix. Mad Phoenix. I'm
Angry
yes,
Birds.
Indubitably. Good call. Indubitably.
Yo, also shout out to the Lucy's. They're fucking headlining a stage at Munoz Fest.
Yo, shout
so
out
that's
to
dope.
shout out to fucking Muckrakers who are even having a Munoz Fest.
Yo, shout out to Muckrakers.
And it's
Shout
Munoz
out-
stock, by the way. So they're having a Munoz
right.
stock in Huntington, Long Island, where there's gonna be.
You're right. It is Munoz stock, but it's a big ass festival.
It's a whole ass.
Yo,
festival.
I got a ticket for this shit. It's
Yeah.
legit ass tickets. It's
Yeah.
legit ass tickets. So shout out to Munoz stock. Shout out to Muckrakers. Kyler Stream. Shout out to Kyler.
Yep.
Shout out to his girlfriend. Oh, fiance,
Ooh,
who is
happy, yes.
2 years.
Happy,
2 years
happy,
engaged.
yes.
Happy to that. She is also an amazing artist. She did some stuff for Fear is Dead before we
Yo, yeah,
called it quits.
amazing, amazing
yeah,
artist.
she's an amazing artist. Check her shit out. She's everywhere.
I have a shirt that has their Nightwolf thing
did
on
that.
it. Yeah, I know she did that. Yeah,
She has a bunch of merch for Muck.
yeah, that was great.
So does he. He's also an amazing artist, but he
Yes.
doesn't like to, he likes to push
Yes,
his lady, which is very sweet and
Oh, yeah.
respectable. There are very
taking
few
your
couple-
platform and uplifting those around you.
Yeah.
You know, so
They're
that's-
very good at that. They're very good
Yeah.
at that. They're very sweet people. Shout out to them. Shout out to everyone in the chat that joined us.
Yeah, shout out to
Vinny.
Elijah.
Shout out to Elijah.
Yep.
Shout out to Logan. Shout out to my mom.
Yup.
We
Always
love
shout out
you
to mom.
all.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to all the other people. Shout out to the first time people. Sorry if we scared you away. I get it. This music is
Mr.
intense. It's a
Struggle.
lot.
Mr. Struggle. Today's episode is dedicated to Mr.
Mr.
Struggle.
Struggle.
Good job. Thank you
Because
for
it's
joining.
a struggle to understand all of this
We
shit.
feel you.
Yeah, we feel you. We feel you, dog.
We do. Shout out to mom. Shout out to all moms
Shout
in
out
general.
to everyone. Shout out
Because
to everyone.
none of us would be here without moms.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I mean? Unless
Or
you're like,
Papas.
you know,
Shout out to Papas.
shout out to
Papa's
people.
a dick,
yeah. I mean, also
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to Petri dishes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's also nice.
Shout out to the family that's there for you. And
Yeah.
if your friends are your family, then shout out to that too.
I always say that your friends are the family that you choose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like you get like an assigned family at birth, but then you get like a chosen family of friends. You
Yeah.
know? So, without
Let's
further
do
ado,
it.
let's see what we got going on over here.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Fanfare. for
Evil
Common Man.
Karn.
La, la, la.
Doesn't that sound like brass? Shout out to 1977. I couldn't even
Shout
wait
out
like
to
a full
77.
second before I started opening my mouth again. You notice that shit?
Yo, but shout out to 77 though.
So
So much good
many
music.
things.
So much good music. Yo, Farewell to Kings
Yeah.
from Rush.
We talked about, I feel like every single thing we talked about this month was from 1977.
Just about.
You know?
These two albums are from 77. So just about.
We only got one gong today, guys.
Boo. Think it's cold?
That is snow on the thing that I thought I saw.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a sick shuffle. And then once again, behind Emerson,
Yeah.
fucking giant synthesizers.
Yep. We got Lake on the guitar now.
You know it's cold.
Yeah. But that drummer's so Palmer's about to heat up in about 2 minutes, and he's gonna have to start taking something off.
Yep. Look how cool Greg Lakes just looks.
Oh, that's a bass. Sorry.
Oh, he's on bass?
Yeah, he's on a bass.
He's on
Yeah.
bass?
Sorry.
Look how cool Greg looks just chilling. There's those symphonies. There's a lot of pictures with Greg Lake in that jacket. He loves that jacket.
That is good as Fluffy.
It is fluffy.
Look at those metal drums. You see those steel drums?
Steel drums.
So it's his whole life? Is that what I'm
Whole life.
understanding? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a steel guy.
That's crazy. I love that there's not one person in this fucking stadium.
They're just jamming. I love the wood blocks on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, the miking! There are no
all the way in
bottoms. There are no bottom heads.
Up in there.
Up in there. Oh, that's a sick pocket. Feel that shit? This is indeed a fanfare for the common man.
True. And this is a lot of low end that might not be captured properly, but this is like sub level low end.
This is that.
That chonkiness.
This is that chonky girth, man.
Yeah.
This is that. Any musician is probably making a stink face right now.
Yeah.
Those are some tight pants.
Yeah, that's leather.
The tighter the pants, the more the rotations on my my grand piano.
Yo. Aerodynamics.
How tight is your band? As tight as Keith Emerson's pants.
Yo.
There's the guitar in the back, though.
Oh yeah.
He has it on the stand. No crest this time.
What?
No CP crest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a sick groove. This is nasty.
Yeah.
This is so nasty. That's a big ass gong though.
What?
That's a big ass gong.
That is a big ass gong.
That's a big ass gong.
What I like about this this pocket here is that if you remove Keith Emerson and his like constant piano soloing,
Yeah.
it's still fucking sexy as fuck.
It's still sexy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice. Bring it right back.
And this would be, I guess, the hook,
Yeah.
right?
Which is funny because I just like pictured the Olympics.
Yeah.
So like the hook is the Olympics for me.
It is the Olympics.
Yeah.
With like a splash of Superman theme.
Yeah.
But the ability to accomplish that brass tone with just piano and keys, especially in the 70s, is insanity.
It is. It's
That's
very,
not easy
yeah.
to make face brass sounds.
It's
Fake
definitely
brass sounds.
not.
Yeah. That is not easy to do. You know that they play soccer in the stadium, whichever stadium this is. You know,
Oh, of course I do.
there's definitely soccer in here.
Because British.
Yeah,
That's a fucking song.
that was insane.
That's a song.
And they stopped there. Oh, I can't wait to watch that at some point. Any questions? Because
Yeah.
wow.
Because wow. Yeah.
Okay, so
Any questions about all of today? Today was a lot. Today was a long episode. Emerson, Lake and Palmer
Yep.
proved my point. All prog musicians want to be classical.
Yep.
Especially these guys. These guys definitely want to be classical musicians.
Talk about a three-piece band pulling their weight.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. This has been fun.
It
and
has.
also exhausting.
It requires active listening. Honestly,
It does. It requires active listening. It requires your attention.
none of that was background music, by the way.
None of that. You gotta just be
There's
in
a
it.
lot going on.
It is so much, and I am now drained.
Yo.
They have got my full attention, my full everything.
Yes.
My life essence and my life's blood.
Ish needs a nap.
I dedicate my soul to them.
Yo, I dedicate my soul to spinning either this way or this way.
Either
And I'm-
or.
I'm not even sure which one yet.
Either or.
But yo, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. So, classical music.
Classical music.
We talked about this month how to locate the one. Good luck First of
luck.
all, good luck.
Good luck.
Second of all,
It's usually on a kick with a crash
Yep.
symbol.
we
but
listened to
not-
an entire ass concerto.
We did.
With an allegro,
We did,
and
yep.
it just continues to go. And every once in a while, you
Yep.
hear a new hook, and it's like, oh, that's kind of nice, and
That's
it's gone,
fun. Yep.
and it's gone. And
We saw 2 gongs that converted into. Well, there was a kit with 2 gongs that converted into 2 gongs with timpanis.
Yep.
The entire London Philharmonic disappeared, and
Yeah.
then they reappeared. And what more can we say, man?
more?
I mean, it's Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Wow.
I don't
These-
think we're
these were
supposed to
ex-
understand.
I don't. These were extraordinary gentlemen, and we can only just appreciate what they left behind in their legacy for us.
Yes, because the legacy will always outlive the person.
Just like their musicianship will always outlive us.
Exactly.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll be on that level someday and surpass it.
Well-
but right now, no.
It just goes to show that art in general will always outlive the person who did it.
Yeah, of course.
So that's how to immortalize yourself. Emerson, Lake and Palmer will always be immortal, even though Palmer is still quite alive and mortal.
He's quite alive and mortal. Shout out to drummer.
Shout out to drummers for still being able to absolutely demolish in his
Yep.
old age.
72,
dude,
73.
and he's still amazing.
Still kicking it.
That's crazy.
Still kicking it.
Um,
Still writing fucking concertos and
Yeah.
and reversing kits to making them transformers and timpanis.
you better read sheet music.
You better read
You
sheet
know?
music. Yo, you better do your homework. Listen to Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
And get back to us.
Listen to In the Wake of Poseidon.
Yep. We talked
do a
about
lot,
King
do a
Crimson
lot.
this month.
Yeah.
We talked about so many bands. We talked about Rush, obviously, this month. We talked about Rush and
talked
Yes
about
every
Rush.
5 seconds.
Yep.
We went so long today without mentioning Rush or Yes. We did a great job.
We did a great job.
That was a really good job.
Honorable mentions Tool. Honorable mention
Yep.
Soundgarden. They do some proggy
Yep,
shit.
yep.
Honorable mention Dream Theater. We had some Dream Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Honorable mention. I'll throw in Primus in there. 'Cause he's a weird boy.
Sure, you want to throw in Meshuggah in there, too? We could throw that in there, too.
Honorable mention Meshuggah.
Yeah.
Everyone. I mean, you know who you are.
Yeah.
Use a proggy boy or proggy girl.
And if you want to listen to any more prog, you let us know in the chat, in the comments.
We'll do it. We'll do it up. We'll do a whole nother prog day. But
We're-
this was the special month. We had to give it our all. We had to end this thing with a bang.
Yes.
Yeah, this was fun. Let's wrap it up. Let's say goodbye. Any questions? No? Okay.
Very good.
That's Tony.
This is Ish.
This is Syrup in the Fridge.
And it's been real.
fucking goodbye.
Where do you put your syrup? That's what we want to know.
Hopefully not in the fridge.
Or hopefully you just to have some, some waffles. Have some waffles and
Yee.
and try to get over it. Have some water, breathe a little bit. Emerson, Lake
Yes.
and Palmer is a lot.
It is. Take a breather and then do your homework and then check out my band and check out his bands.
And we'll see you next
Plural.
time.
He's in 2.
We're all in a bunch of bands. You know drummers.
Yeah. And
You
come to Munez Stock. We'll be
Yo,
there.
we're gonna talk about Munoz Stock. It's
Yo,
gonna be in
he's
Huntington,
headlining
Long
the
Island.
fucking stage,
Yo,
guys.
but also don't forget that there's like fucking 30 bands there that day.
Yeah, but fuck that shit. You're headlining
Yeah.
a stage. Yo, everybody just come for Tony.
Yo, so I'll see you guys in Huntington on September 10th. We'll talk about this again next time.
Yes. Goodbye.
Absolutely. Syrup in the fridge. So much homework.
So much homework.
Oh my god. You guys remember all your homework you have to do?
I hope so.
You gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to that.
But most importantly, you gotta listen to this. Imagine that. Imagine this failed. Because even while we're pros, we're still not pros.
Hey, I'm just wrapping my cables correctly over here.
Yeah, we're just doing a little monologue.
We talked about it
wrap-up.
today, how to
Yeah.
do that.
Here we go. Okay, for real. Goodbye.
Fully intentional. Thank you so much, Mr. Struggle. We identify with you sexually. Thank you so much.
Every day, all day.